Presented in partnership with Barra Brava Brewing. This is Lumpen FC.
What's going on? Welcome back to Lumpen FC, WLPN, LP Chicago, 105.5 FM, Lumpen Radio. I am Adrian.
I'm Jamie J.
I'm Sebastian.
And I'm Dave.
We got Dave in here today. We're going to talk about Gooners because he's a big Gooners fan.
Isn't everybody? Come on.
Boy, all right.
Look, it seems like in Chicago, everybody's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah,
is that a thing? It's so hard to find.
At least
in
out
Manchester
here it
United.
is. It seems to be like a South Side thing too.
Yeah,
I find them a lot.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
I'm
a lot
kind
in
of shocked.
Bridgeport.
everywhere.
No, I mean everybody that we worked with is.
I've
basically a
actually,
Gunners fan.
let's say you worked with Gunners fans. I literally worked with Dave, Steve.
What a coincidence.
We got Dave, Steve,
Jamie.
Oh, Tracker, yeah, but
Tracker.
OGs, but
Paul, or I'm sorry, not Paul.
Who?
Pete.
Pete.
No, Pete, but he wasn't like. This is like just now. So that's like five of us, 5 people. Like I have more.
Alan is technically.
Yeah.
I have
Alan
more.
Harris is
I
in
feel
there,
like
yeah,
there's
Alan's
low
good.
key more Spurs fans. I'm like there's Spurs
I have
and
never
more
met a Spurs. Oh no,
Denmark.
I met
Denmark's big
one.
Spurs.
I met one Spurs fan once, and he was talking all kinds of mess to
But-
me, and I
Like a Spurs fan.
and I completely ignored him.
I guess I gotta say this about Phil Oders. I only like to be around you can always be around a lot of Gooner fans, but you only want to be around a certain group. I'm like that's why maybe that's why I've like narrowed it down to the Gooner fans that I want to associate with, because everyone has their fans that think they know way too much. So it's like Dave, Steve, my brother's Real, Arsenal, but like I literally have like a solid like 6, maybe a solid 6, 7 Arsenal fans. Rest I have like Liverpool, Tottenham. I don't have Man U fans. Like Adrian is Xavier are the only.
Yeah.
Oh, my boy Jose, shout out Jose. Those
we're
are
a
like
rare breed.
yeah, Man United
Well,
fans.
Xavi's a Man U fan.
Oh yeah, Xavi, yeah.
Well, no, we were-
Xavier is too.
Same Xavi, Xavier. It's two different. Same person, two different names.
No, not that Xavi.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He may be a Man U fan now too.
yeah. When they can, Eric Ten you might be a new fan.
Who knows?
All right, we got a lot to cover in the show. We got Dave in here because we're going to talk about Gooners. We're going to talk about Arteta. We're going to talk about EPL later. That is going to be much later on in the show.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to give a shout out to Nemec, our audio video engineer tonight. Thank you so much, Nemec. Appreciate you being here and helping us out with this. We are actually on Lumpen.tv. So if you got Lumpen, just type in Lumpen.tv. You're gonna see me and the crew here. You're gonna see
Bunch of
see
beautiful
what we look
faces.
like finally. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started here. So we got a lot of things to cover. So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to start with U.S. fans are dumb.
Oh boy.
U.S.
Yep.
soccer fans are dumb. We're going to also go on to what's going on with managers just calling it quits across the board. MLS, what's going on with MLS. We're going to cover some other things. IFAB, we're going to get into the blue card, and we're going to get into the orange card because let's just get started. All right.
Why not?
So local news. Follow us on Barra Brava Brewing.co on Instagram, and you can contact us on Lumpen FC Radio at gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you want to let us know what you think, if you just want to tell us, hey, you know what, you should definitely not say anything on the radio anymore, Adrian, you can just type that into lumpenfcradio at gmail.com.
Oh, we do have our Twitter formerly known as X too. We got our Lumpen FC Radio, or it's just Lumpen FC or Lumpen FC Radio at Twitter or whatever, formerly known as X Twitter. That app,
Something
yeah,
like that.
that's the one. That one.
Site.
Yeah. Hey, we have a few followers, y'all. We're coming up.
You're confusing us, Elon.
right.
What do
I'm
you
one of them.
want? You're confusing
That's
us.
all. That's all.
He
That's all we
wants
can
to
ask
confuse us, is what he wants.
He's doing a fantastic
Yeah,
job.
he
Right.
is.
for. Thank you, Elon.
All right, guys. Let's start local. The Fire have signed a DP, and he is from Belgium.
Hey,
he killed it yesterday.
Did he kill it yesterday? Yeah.
What was he?
Looking
What he
good.
killed?
Hat trick.
No, just he looked really good. He got
He's
that
looking
nice
good?
goal. Yeah.
All right.
He's already in. He's already playing.
Yeah.
Ready. He's fit. 26. Belgian. Already in here. Gang,
Ready
let's
to go?
go.
Hoping for like 15, 20 goals.
We didn't get the other signing. Like, we didn't get the other big signing, right? I don't know if this was a big signing or not. I can honestly not. I looked up the stats. I was not like, all right, stats are stats. I am not a stats individual, but was like, all right, whatever. You know, not mad at it, not happy about it, and I don't care. It is a very Chicago Fire kind of thing. Now,
We talking about Kellen Acosta?
no. I wasn't talking about.
We're
Kellen
just
Acosta.
talking about the
Now,
Belgian.
Kellen Acosta.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Belgian player, right?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We don't. What's his name?
Ooh,
Nobody
Ju-
knows. Nobody knows.
Hugo. Yeah, it was
all
Hugo.
at.
It was
Oh,
Hugo.
no. Hugo with an S.
Hugo.
Too soon.
Yeah, too soon.
Ugo too soon.
I gotta look at the I don't know. I don't want to mess up his last name actually. So I'm just gonna go there. But it's Hugo, and obviously he's already scoring. And guess what? That's all we really care about.
Yeah.
Right? As Chicago Fire
Well, is
fans.
that his position or what?
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
He's a striker.
Yeah, striker.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
he's
okay.
Yeah.
So he's Cyprus. Hugo Cyprus. That's right.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
C
You don't
U
sound sure.
Y P E R
Oh,
S.
yeah,
Right.
Cyprus.
Is
That's what I'm
that
going
sounds
with.
right. You know,
It sounds cool if that's
wait,
what
is
it
it
is.
Cupez? Is that it? Hugo Cupez?
I think it's something like
Is
that.
that something like that? That sounds like
I've heard it every which way, so.
We're in Chicago. It's Hugo.
It's
It's
Hugo.
Hugo. It's Hugo.
Hugo's good.
Hey, good
Hugo's
stuff,
good.
Hugo. Nice goal. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Excited
so-
for him, though. Very excited.
Welcome to Chicago. Hugo.
The Fire signed him. They did some few other signings. They haven't let go of a lot of players that they do have to let go of. They're attempting to do that. Now, how do you feel that we didn't again the Chicago Fire, Chicago, did not get what we would call a big name put up for them to be able to buy, to get. MLS did not help us out with this one, of course, and MLS isn't really helping anyone else out. So, again, we don't have a big name. We don't have that retiree that everybody looks for to sell jerseys. Now, are we just a development team? Are we just what is the outlook for Chicago Fire? If you had a 5-year plan for the Chicago Fire, is this where it would start?
I think so.
Why do you think so, Dave?
I just think the moves that they've done this year and the people that they've kept and just the progression and, keeping the coach. I don't think this is going to be the greatest year, but I think next year is going to look good.
Next year,
Depending on how this year goes. And this is Shaqiri's last year.
Oh, so yeah,
So-
Shaqiri.
I mean, I can hope so.
He-
I hope
yeah,
so.
exactly. He might.
hope so.
I don't know if he's going to re-sign. I would let him go because we definitely need wingers. You know, we got Gutierrez.
We need
who's-
that
who's
slot
good.
too.
Well, you think you got to make sure you keep Gutierrez too, because
Yeah, we got to keep Guti.
a couple
Yeah.
clubs looking at him before, but I think it's a good thing because if you sign Hugo and Shaqiri is here and he was here, and Kellen Acosta, who does have a good history and he is a more defensive midfielder, which is. Listen, we've been to those games, man. I don't know, Navarro, whoever's playing defensive midfielder, Fire, no offense, trash.
No offense.
Right?
No.
So
With all due
for
respect.
the Chicago Fire, this is obviously gonna be one of the best years we have in the past 4 years.
I mean,
like right now, just because we signed.
It does look pretty good on paper.
Chris
Yeah.
Mueller's back, which is very exciting for me.
Right, yeah. Oh, who's back?
Chris Mueller.
Oh, Mueller. Yeah, the local
Mueller,
boy.
yeah.
Local
Oh,
boy.
yeah,
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 He's back. He's back.
Schomburg boy. Yeah.
I mean, he
That's
looks like a poor man's Ross Barkley. But I mean, we're in MLS, so we got to take what we can get.
Yeah.
So, but
He looked
I
like he was
see
getting
the
together
hype
before he
though.
got
I see
injured,
the
yeah.
hype. You know what I'm saying? I see the hype about it. And again, like for what it is, I think I don't think the Chicago Fire's done. And it's kind of funny we're saying that. Oh, Chicago Fire ain't done yet. They're gonna keep. Oh, don't worry
That's
about
your
that. That's fine. But yeah, don't the Chicago Fire ain't done yet, which is kind of fun. Like it's fun. It's kind of we're all sitting here like we go to games. Like yeah, they're cheap tickets. Yeah, it's been awful football. But to see that they're actually
They're
spending
cheap
this
'cause
money.
I keep giving them to you. Like
Ugh,
I just
God,
keep inviting
yeah,
all you. Like,
right.
They're cheap because they're free
This
because
is
I get them.
true.
Like,
And we have a great time. And,
and
shout
I'm the one that doesn't like MLS. Like what
Yeah.
the?
Hey, shout out to the poors out there. They be doing their thing. Happy poors out there getting us through the game. But it's good to see. I think it's really good to see. Like it's for I've been here. Well, I moved here 13 years ago. It was before that. It was like it was Blanco when I got here. Schweinsteiger. You know,
Those are good
and-
years with Schweinsteiger.
Yeah, and
That's when
now
I was.
and then they were just booty like the Sox for like straight, just been bad.
Pretty much after
bad.
Schweinsteiger. It's
Yeah,
like
just been.
2017
Well, it wasn't
was the last
Well,
year we
okay,
made the
hold
playoffs.
on. It wasn't great with Schweinsteiger either. Like
That was the last time we made the
we
playoffs,
had to
though.
revert. Yeah, it was the last time that they were in the playoffs. We literally had to put Schweinsteiger as a center back. You're taking one of the best midfielders in the history of the game and saying, "Hey, can you help us out and play center back for us for half a season, more than half a season, for us to get in the playoffs?" And then when I mean, come on,
But
once you get into the
that team was
playoffs,
still pretty solid, though. I mean, if it, I hear what you're saying as far as positioning Schweinsteiger, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's been a while, but if I remember correctly, Schweinsteiger ended up there mostly because of injuries. It wasn't.
there were a
because-
lot of injuries that season.
But
yeah, without a
we
doubt.
had a really good team from when I remember then.
It's decent,
And I remember, those were when we were still going to Toyota Park, and those games were like selling out. Some of those games, so
Yeah.
people were pretty excited about it back then. But after that playoff game when we lost and we got out, it just took a nosedive really quickly.
Right.
Yeah, so
All right. Anything else promising for the Chicago Fire
We're
before?
wearing red again.
Huh?
Finally wearing red.
Hey, we're
again.
wearing red.
wearing
From what it
red.
looks like. See, here's
Oh
the
my
thing, though,
goodness,
is
we
they
did not wear
keep
red.
leaking the jersey out, and
Yeah,
I
and
see it
it's-
all
it's
over.
not- yeah, and the
but
team
then it's
itself
like,
keeps
no,
saying
that's not it. That's not
that's
it.
not it.
so we might
That's
not
not
wear
it.
red.
That's not it. I mean,
Exactly,
they did
so
say
we
we're
may
wearing
not.
red. They said
okay.
it in like the public media thing that they did months ago.
We're gonna
after the
wear-
last season. Like,
But was
you
it
know.
like, was it? We're gonna wear red, but it's our third jersey. Like, was it one of those things?
Yeah.
Only in,
Yeah.
only when we play Mexican teams.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Could be.
Yeah. So, in further local news, U.S. fan. Well, no, let's stick with MLS. Messi, and Beckham and crew. Beckham FC. Beckham FC goes to China, and just happens to just piss off China every which way, because the one thing that they're there to watch, which is Messi, does not play. So they had to do a whole PR thing, like, hey, have him sign autographs afterwards, blah, 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 blah. Again, this leads me into that whole topic of like, okay, how much money was MLS getting for having Beckham FC go to China? What was the pay on that? We know for a fact that when Barcelona came to play their kids here, like, what was it, at the Rose Bowl or wherever it was $5 million just to show up. We're not talking, jersey sales, whatever it was. It was $5 million to show up. So for Messi to show up in China, I'm sure it was quite a bit of money. Now, from some of the reports that I have seen, it was somewhere in the ballpark of like $16 million that one of the entertainment companies had to pay out or had to pay back to the Chinese government because, well, Messi didn't play. Is that a good look for MLS?
Of course not.
Or-
If I may, I think it's funny because they went through they went through the whole thing saying like, I had this was like, oh, Hong Kong is like mad with Inter Miami, disappointed with Messi, and the thing is like it was like these people paid almost $700 a ticket. Now they can go ahead and say that like, oh, they didn't let them know there's like he may not play due to injury, but if he was practicing during warm-ups and you don't play him during the games, like they said they literally called.
That's
I
a
mean,
bait
they
and
called
switch.
him at.
That's a bait and switch, right there.
Yeah, they called him. I guess they called him at
Why didn't he
halftime.
play?
They did that thing that what they do it was in Atlanta United or somewhere. They announced at 10 minutes that he wasn't playing, and everyone like was just bad.
I mean, they did that here
But
also.
why-
Well, they
What
did
series
it
did they
days
play?
before.
Yeah,
they
we
did
had a
days
little more notice.
Yeah,
they
but
had-
the outreach,
But
the
still,
fire,
tickets
the
are
fire,
selling like
yeah.
6 months
But they
out.
they started giving
Yeah.
people credits and $250 towards their season tickets. So they knew he wasn't playing. But like also, it's a funny thing we talked about. We're like, yo, Messi's not playing all these games. So when everyone was buying those tickets, that's on them in general. But that's MLS.
Yeah.
When you're doing these tours, which is clearly promoted for these big names to be there, so only reason they don't care about Luis Suarez, they don't care about Chipmunk, they don't care about Sergio Busquets, they don't care about short man Alba. You know what I mean? They're literally there to see Messi.
Phenomenal player.
Yeah, literally went there to see
They won
Messi.
everything.
What do I
in
care
Barcelona.
about these guys?
One of the best club teams.
They literally
MLS fans don't even know who
yeah,
they are.
they literally go there to see Messi, and he doesn't he doesn't show up, and then he goes and plays in Japan.
Oh,
he
he
goes
did.
play Japan.
He did play.
Yeah,
in
he
Japan.
did go to
Well,
play
what was
Japan.
the-
So
what
he
was the
was
reason why he
injured in
didn't
Japan,
play in
but-
Hong Kong?
Listen,
What was,
I mean, I think
was he
Well, I
hurt?
mean,
the,
we don't know.
I feel like there's a slightly bigger picture.
sure
with
he
that.
was hurt. Sure.
Yeah, but it's like it's like, hey fam, it's like, hey, you in MLS, you represent an American club, you can't just be going over to China and not showing up. You know what I'm saying? You can't be beat. You can't go overseas, brother.
yeah, but what are you gonna do? Fire Messi? No, he can do whatever he wants.
You can do what? Yes, but you need to let
But
him
okay,
know.
but-
You have him out there. You either have him wave to the fans, you have him talk to the kids, but you don't go over to the country
Yeah.
that USA has already tensions with, and you over here talking about you
Well,
just
but see,
don't
that's
show
the
up.
poli-
But
that
that is, but then, listen, this is a lot of money went this. They invested in this. Like, there's no
Right,
like you should have done it. And an apology ain't cutting this. MLS got this wrong.
Yeah,
from start
and
to
as far
finish.
as I understand, as far as I can understand, the Apple TV thing and then some other TV rights
Mm-hmm.
also happened with MLS showing in China. And we saw what China did to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, that guy said something. Well, we're not going to show any of your games, and we're not going to pay the rights for any of those games. And
Right.
the NBA right away was like, we're so sorry. We're so sorry.
Right.
So we'll see
right.
what's going to happen with MLS. Like, is MLS going to go about the same way?
Well, they did the same thing back in when David Beckham. When Beckham came over and LA Galaxy paid the same Hong Kong 11. He played every minute.
Ooh, I don't remember this.
Yeah, he played
Really?
every minute. He
All
played
right.
every minute. He went there and he played every minute, and that was it. So the thing is, like, I don't think it's a good look. I think when it comes to MLS ticket sales, that there's not going to be a lot of Inter Miami people buying those tickets, because I think they're going to be like, okay, this guy's not going to be playing there,
Very
so we're
hesitant,
not.
yeah.
Like, I'm not going to pay anything to go see Inter Miami because I just know how it is. It's like I didn't go see him last year. I'm not going to waste my money on any MLS game. I'm not paying over $100 for any MLS game. First off, that's just not going to happen. But to see the Messi and the final five or last five when they're like, we're going at whatever, that's not worth it.
Barca too.
Yeah, right.
Barca retiree.
Right. It's just not. It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth to do it. And like, so yeah, it's like it's kind of funny. It's like Smug, like he just does like, oh, I'm sorry, I wish I could have played. Like, come on, fam. Like, don't do that. Don't even do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Or like, maybe we can go play them at a later date. Bro, you 36. You mean like, what later date?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
You want to
And
go
then
there?
and why to watch you kick
right.
a penalty kick?
Yeah.
Like,
It's gonna be
good job.
Messi and friends versus Hong Kong 11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like that's when those games. Like, when Ronaldinho's, I was like Ronaldinho friends. He go do other. Like,
Yeah.
no man. They got.
Well, see,
this-
but even,
He's like their Ozil now.
okay, now, okay, and this
I
is
play
how.
when I want.
Wow, and those, wow, you called that one out.
I travel when I want.
yeah, right.
That's like even before the China episode that Beckham and company did, they had the issue with Saudi Arabia where they just got trounced. What was it?
Oh, they got 6-0.
6-0, and then they were yelling at the end, and then
And Busquets punched somebody.
yeah, Busquets
Yeah,
or the
supposedly
chokehold
the
or one of those
chokehold
things.
Busquets,
So
yeah.
this whole PR fiasco for MLS has not been great because this is their star team.
Mm-hmm.
I know MLS fans don't want to admit it, but come on,
Right.
look at that lineup. And yeah, okay, they may not win anything. They may not even make the playoffs because they can't play on plastic. So, so what kind of PR scheme is this that they're getting in fights in Saudi Arabia? They're not playing in China. Hong Kong's mad also, and then they play in Japan, but then they leave right away. What is the point of this? Like, what are they really getting out of this?
I feel like it seems like if I always go back to like I'm going back to what I'm saying, like, what is MLS doing? Like, I feel like adding all these teams, like, who are we developing, or like what the progress of this league? What are we even doing, right? So we do this, but the champions, right? Columbus Crew, who's supposed to be the best team in MLS. They're not going over there, right? They're not getting paid all this money. These players aren't getting all this, right? And it's weird to see like this team, like, listen, on paper, Inter Milan's the best. Inter Miami's the best, like, but they're not guaranteed to win the MLS Cup.
It's fantastic they actually brought that up. Where are those fans that say, hey, you know what, MLS can definitely play against teams in the championship in EPL in EFL, or they can definitely play against the top tiers of other leagues. If they were in Eredivisie, the Columbus Crew could absolutely play. Well, this is your chance to demonstrate that.
Exactly.
Like if you beat the top two clubs in Saudi Arabia, well, then at least you have something to sit on and say, hey, we did that, and then we went to China and beat, whoever, and then we went to Japan. Well, if you won in Japan, I'd be very surprised. That'd be the Japanese clubs play, right? But no, you send what you know is going to sell jerseys because you're going to get a cut off of that. And you know what people are going to tune into Apple TV to watch, and you're going to get a cut off of that. But do you send the crew that actually won your titles?
I mean,
Nah,
Yedlin, Yedlin started. Yedlin played. Yedlin was like, I looked at that lineup, and those were those players that didn't even. What did they win?
They won the
U.S. Open Cup, right? Or
yeah, they won the other trophy that they
the
made
Supporters
up.
Shield.
No. Miami. What did Miami win?
Yeah, what did Miami win?
In MLS. I don't
Yeah.
think they won anything.
No.
I think they won. They won
they lost the finals.
They won the makeshift tournament with Mexico.
So that's even
The other money grab.
That's
the other
crazy.
money
That's
grab.
even
They
like
were in
that
last
makes
place
me.
when Messi joined. They were in
Yeah,
last.
that's right. And that makes me think.
And they
that's-
finished what, second to last?
Yeah,
And that makes me think that's even
I
worse.
think so. Yeah.
Like, what were you doing?
What do you do?
Like, so now you're getting beat by clubs in Saudi Arabia who is there. Some of them are in turmoil, whatever saying, right? Because players don't, the good players don't want to be there anymore. All right, let's go ahead and say good. I'm putting good right now because, again, MLS is not bringing in good players. They're bringing up washed up players and old players. Like literally all the players that we came in. Do you know the best player I feel like out of all the players is Cucho Hernandez.
Right.
Right? Came over to Columbus Crew. Was playing at Wofford, right? We watched him being a little, right? And he's over here killing, right? But we're still talking about Messi. Talking about like not winning anything. Come here, just making tickets rise up, getting people frustrated. And again, no, it's not Messi's fault. This is not Messi's fault. And we all love Messi.
He's getting paid.
But it's
He's
crazy how bad this looks. I feel
like a
like
Sunday
it's
league for him,
so crazy how bad this looks. And like the lose six, you lost 6-0, bro. You pretty much can't go to Saudi Arabia. You can't bring any MLS team in Saudi Arabia. You got to find out another league to do your whatever your preseason in. Because I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo can sit there and be like, better than MLS. Like he literally sit there and be like, well, yeah, whatever. At least I'm playing in a more competitive league because we just spanked the all-stars of MLS.
Yeah,
only because I know Sebastian Seabass is like, but because we sent them. We didn't send the crew. We send that could have probably used that money or deserved the money that they got. We send.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I guess you're in a more competitive league, but who cares? Like both those leagues suck.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're the better of a bad bunch. Good for you, Cristiano. Like,
but MLS is the only one selling itself as, or
right.
MLS. Sorry, not MLS. Not MLS. Sorry, I take that back. I take that back though. I take that back. It's not MLS that's selling itself as, we're comparable to the second tier of EPL, or we can play in France, or we could play in Eredivisie. That's not true. It's the fans that believe that, and when this is a coming to Jesus, like. You're not even good enough to go play in Saudi Arabia, which is a 2-team league.
And I've watched Saudi. I've watched the Saudi. I've watched.
Like 20
I've
people
watched
in the
it.
stands,
Yeah. It's like it's bad. A lot like it's. I've watched that league. I watched it a few times. I watched with Neymar, and it's crazy. And it's like it's literally the players. They're just you can tell they're just not going.
Yeah.
Like maybe even 80%. They're like maybe going 60 to 70%. Which again. They're just go to Saudi Arabia do that, and here's the Saudi it wasn't like that team had. It was like they had like players from Saudi Arabia going there, and they just beat up on MLS players. It was like MLS players that the American players will be league again. I've always said all the best players are already in Europe, and I feel like it's going to be like that. I just feel like this is such a backward step for MLS. Yeah, and it's not good.
I also feel like Busquets, because he got in somebody's face, and there was. I don't know if there was punches. I didn't see any punches, but I did see the classic chokehold and stuff like that. From his point of view, I understand. Like you come from the position that you're in with Barcelona, winning everything. Now you're in MLS, helping out a friend. And then you have to do this traveling thing where he's the one that actually plays. Busquets is the one that actually plays. When it came down to the end, when Messi was injured, he wasn't playing anymore. He wasn't playing on plastic anymore. It was Busquets that was still out there. So I understand his frustration, and I get it that it got to him probably on the field. But again, what are you doing, MLS? You obviously you are not selling us the sport. You are selling us the entertainment. So if you know, and I love wrestling, but if you're just going to be a wrestling soccer league, cool, it's fine. That's fine. But everyone has to admit what it is. And that was not a good showing for anyone. Anyone. For the growth of the sport, for the growth of that league. MLS, wish you the best, whatever. Good luck. But if you're dumping that much money into these players and investing that much, and that's what you're going to show,
I'm just curious.
I mean, you might as well carry a aluminum chair.
I'm just curious what happens if they're like during the season, and I just feel like there's going to be like these other teams, and like I look at Chicago, even Chicago Fire, but there's other clubs that may be doing like little movements. Red Bulls, signed Forsberg from RB Leipzig, whatnot. Like, these little moves. I'm like, oh man, all right, that's kind of cool, right? Yeah. Like what's gonna happen when come season? And I feel like Inter Miami is not going to be the team to beat. The team's just beating them, and Messi's just like, hey, I'm just getting this free Publix. You know what I'm saying? My family's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's all it is.
And like I wonder, like, and it's like, hey, game changer. I just came to be so I can live comfortably. I really don't want to be that competitive anymore. And hey.
Yeah,
sorry, too bad.
Yeah, honestly, I can only think of two players that came to MLS as the retirees, who didn't just come in to get the paycheck and came in to play. Mm-hmm. One, MLS threw out immediately, and the other one had what I would see as a great career here in MLS. He was just playing in a horrible situation and playing in New York's, playing on a baseball field. Mm-hmm. So. It's just, come on, guys. Come on.
But here's the thing: everybody's still going to buy the Apple TV and watch Messi play. Like that's where they're going to make their money.
Well, that's where the money is.
So when you say that, and I guess there's some pundits. I don't say names, but there's some pundits now that have just been starting giving out they should have said this last year, but now they're like, all I got to say is just be wary of buying that Inter Miami ticket. That's all they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's
fair. That's like we learned that last
people,
season.
We said, but people are saying that now. So I don't
already promoting it.
No, it's hilarious though because I have the season tickets. I have season tickets, right? Whatever. And honestly, talking to my ticket person, they were like, "Yeah, no, you can't switch that. You can't do that. You can't do anything with it. You can't sell it. You can't." Okay, so I have to go to the game that I know Messi's probably not going to play at.
Right.
So, okay, cool. I guess,
That makes no sense. Yeah, that makes no sense.
There's always been this kind of thing that MLS doesn't really care about the live game. It's always more about what they can do with the TV rights and the ads that they can get through there. I've never really seen MLS games. I mean, I can't put all the teams together, but they don't sell out.
Yeah,
it's very few of them. Very few of them.
Man, what? Yeah, would let me
borrowed stadiums for sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They said Atlanta United games would sell out.
They don't really worry about selling all.
It's a lot like baseball. It's a lot like baseball. The stadiums are empty, but hey, they got the TV rights. Blah blah.
But I bet you around the world, a lot of people.
The franchise Soldiers Field though. Didn't they sell out Soldiers Field?
Well, yeah.
It was like
they even had to open the top level.
Yeah, they had to open up that top level
for the Messi game. Yes, but what I'm saying is just like in general, like. It's never been about the ticket sales. At least not. It doesn't seem like it is. Otherwise, they're really bad at it.
As of recent, I say as of recent, it seems like all the clubs that have opened up. I mean, Atlanta United. It seems like every new club that's happened has had a really good like fan base. Like they've all been actually showing up for the most part. Now. Fire was always down in the bottom of
Philly, LA.
But a lot of the franchises that came up, I guess quotes and quotes from USL or other leagues in the United States that are professional leagues. There's no tier here that were bought by MLS or they paid into being a franchise in MLS. They do get pretty good turnouts. St. Louis gets a good turnout.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that team's great.
Yeah.
I love what they're doing for the
does
city
occur,
and everything. Yeah.
I mean, for how bad Chicago Fire were, that's still a decent turnout. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we were bottom of the barrel of turnout, but it was obvious. But like, I mean, people were still going to the game. Like we went. I mean, we had a good time. I mean, we said like, man, this is bad. But I mean, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed the atmosphere, but it was bad. They could do a few upgrades with food and stuff. But hey,
we're still talking local soccer. We're gonna continue talking local soccer as soon as we get back from this break. Thank you all so much for listening. This is Lumpen FC on WLPN, LP Chicago, Lumpen Radio.
Weird Lady Music is now on Lumpen Radio every first and third and sometimes fifth Friday of the month at 7 p.m. My name is Baltasar, and I will be your host playing weird music made by ladies and music made by...
With you anywhere you go. Download our app in the App Store. Lumpen Radio. Make all your robots play us.
Welcome back to Lumpen FC on WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio. We've been talking about MLS, Messi, and everything else that's going on with local sports. We will be moving on to here in a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes. We will be continuing with the fire. We'll also go in. The question is, which we're going to move into, is MLS a retirement league? In my opinion, I think we have enough proof to say that that's kind of what they have to accept what they are. We'll also be moving on to U.S. fans. Are you stupid when it comes to soccer? It's a great question posted by one of the captains of the United States women's national team. We're going to go into that, and we're also going to talk about IFAB. Is it time for IFAB to go back into the hole that they crawled out of? In my opinion, yeah, I think so. Everybody's taking a short break right now. We'll be looking at these things. We're going to look at the FA Cup. The new draws have been out, the Asian and the AFCON Cup, and EPL. EPL scores, EPL schedule, and moving on from this position. I'm going to go ahead and get started myself right now on U.S. fans. Are we stupid? If you want to reach out to us, you can hit us up at Barra Brava Brewing Co. on Insta and Lumpen FC Radio at gmail.com. Lumpen FC Radio at gmail.com. Here we are, y'all. U.S. soccer fans. How stupid are we when it comes to soccer? Not only how stupid are we when it comes to soccer, how stupid are we when it comes to sports? We all, as we were talking about previously, love the entertainment value of sports. We love what we see in sports, and we love certain things. Statistics, everybody out there can pump statistics, and we love gambling on sports. Do we actually know the sport thoroughly, however? Do we know its ins and outs? And that's where it starts getting tough. Do you know how positions are played? Do you know how certain managers or coaches are looking to play those positions? Do you know how every aspect of what those players should be doing? Have you taken all that into consideration? Do you actually know the ins and outs of formations, of why those positions are actually in that format? The crew's coming back in right now, guys. So I'm talking about what Lindsey Horan said about U.S. soccer fans, basically saying, and I don't want to misquote. I do not want to misquote, so let me look it up really fast here again. But what's your guys' position? Are U.S. fans stupid?
Yes. I wouldn't go that far, but but she's got a point. I wouldn't go that far, but she's got a point.
I'm going with yes, straight up. I mean, I don't think she's going to. Listen, there's we could sit here and we talk about. We can go to other soccer bars and Like, I don't like going to the Globe because there's a bunch of obnoxious Arsenal fans there. And, like, I was there watching, like, I don't know, it's the U.S. Women's National Team game. Right? And I'm not trying to say, oh, I know everything great about soccer. But, like, you know, there's a thing that when you watch a game and you're watching with a group of people and someone takes a shot 10 yards behind the 18, clearly going over, and everyone's like, oh, like so close. Yes, U.S. soccer fans are dumb. Women's soccer fans are obnoxious, to be honest with you. And so are men's fans. It's crazy. Like, listen, y'all. It's almost like, and there's like not even that, but like, there's like a thing that I think she's getting at, like, yo, everyone, U.S. women's soccer was dope, but then all the other women's teams caught up, and I think it's like hard to get that through people's minds that, hey, USA is not the best team in the world, because people develop and other teams get better, and all the scrutiny, criticism they got with the Megan Rapinoe stuff, and that they wanted more money, and fans were like, oh, y'all lost, y'all don't get made money, rah, 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 rah. You know, so yeah, US fans are stupid, but you know, it's also kind of like the political climate in this place too. So yeah, there's a yes.
Let me give you the quote. Well, this isn't the exact quote, but this is coming off of The Guardian, story written by Megan Swanick. Hope I did not mess up that last name. Apparently, the co-captain of the trailblazing U.S. women's national team thinks that, quote, American soccer fans, most of them, aren't smart. They don't know the game. They don't understand. She did throw them a bone. It is getting better and better.
True. I would say true.
Yeah. Facts. I mean, anyone who's coached.
But here's the thing, though. And I think that this becomes a cultural exchange, a cultural problem, because I didn't grow up like studying NFL, like studying football, studying NCAA football.
I still don't know anything about
like,
NFL.
If you're sitting at your local bar, you know, whether it be the Wings one or just a local dive, and you grab the guy next to you and say, hey, buddy, what is the tight end and what is the left back and what are they supposed to do? Will they have the answer like, oh, well, his mission is to make sure that he blocks this or he does that? You will find that every now and then, but you're not going to find that on the regular. And it's not just for football. It's for baseball. It's for basketball.
Yeah.
What's the point guard supposed to do? He's supposed to stand at the half line and just throw threes up. That's what he's supposed to do. What are you talking about? Like, that's
Oh, that pretty much sums that up.
What is a defense? What's a 4-4-2? What's this? It's very difficult to find fans that actually know the ins and out of any game, any game. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, unless it's, you know, bowling or like something that's just simple and you know, these are the rules, that's it, and these are the rules, and we all have to follow the rules. But honestly, like, really know the ins and out of any game, you're not going to find fans here that know that.
Yeah.
I have seen more online, you know, whatever, social media, whatever, where fans from other countries understand basketball. They know what the point guard's, but they know what the off guard's supposed to be doing. They know what the center's supposed to be doing. They know what they're supposed to be doing according to what that coach specifically has set up that they want the team to do. So if you're talking about a right back in a Ancelotti, you know, Real Madrid, or the right back in a Mourinho or a Cholo type of setup, completely different. The right back in a Real Madrid formation, that dude scores. And his job is to make goals. In a Cholo or a Mourinho, he's there to defend. He's there to do this, depending also on the formation. If it's a 4-4-2, a 4-4-1-1, a Christmas tree, whatever it is, every manager is going to have a different job for each of those positions. And I think that's what she was getting at. They don't understand that. They don't understand. When I play at Leon, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
When I play at U.S. women's national team, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's crazy, too, because when you see, especially players that come from Brazil, where they're a number 6 for the national team, but they're a number 10 for their club team, well, that's two totally different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I'm looking at one of the things that says it's funny. She says I'm looking at it, says I'm going to piss some people off. She said, but the game is growing in the U.S. People are more and more knowledgeable, but so much of the time people take what commentators say right. My mom does it. She breaks into laughter. My mom says, Julie Foudy said you had such a good game, and I'm here just going, I was effing blank today. And I was like looking at them like, man, like I'm sorry, the Stu Holdens and all them jazz, they're trash. So like, and Julie Foudy, like, I'm sorry, Julie Foudy, like, I feel like, yeah, she says it, but she has like her job to do. I feel like the former U.S. women's players.
Foudy knows the game though.
Yeah, I feel like U.S. women's national players kind of know what they're talking about, but Stu, yeah, I don't think but we're also talking about. I mean, when they talk about these players, they're also people that play for a national team, and it's like they have their own egos and whatnot. I think that it's just like the whole game in general when it comes down to it, and people always want to put their 2 cents. It's like even when you coach at clubs and soccer and parents want to put their 2 cents in, I think that goes, and I feel like that's such an American thing. Yeah. I feel like it's such an American thing. I don't care what sport it is. You and your kids, the parent has to come in and be like, oh, you're doing this, that wrong. I mean, I remember in Jersey, even when state cup games were, they had to stop matches because there were fights. Like parents were getting into fights. So when I stopped coaching because my parent came to me after it was a U10 game and we won like 10-0 and dad was mad his kid couldn't play forward anymore to score more goals. And I was like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what is, so like, it's like, yeah, I mean, dealing with all of that in general, like, yeah, man, like, I don't know if everyone's ready for the U.S. Like, the U.S. women they're not gonna win the next World Cup. And I don't know if people are ready for that. Like what's going to happen then?
They didn't win the last one, so.
Exactly, but even the next one, I don't know if people are thinking a rebound, whatever. Because
I think
we're going to see the Olympics.
I think there's
Olympics
an
are going to be
trajectory for the women's team, but it's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while, yeah.
But a lot of like American fans only pay attention every 4 years.
Exactly, yeah.
I remember during the men's World Cup, there was a thing on Twitter that I was chiming in, just making fun of these people. They were just like, why isn't Bert Halter wearing basically they wanted him to wrap himself in the American flag. I was like, he's got team gear on. Most coaches wear suits.
Right.
Unless you're like a Jurgen Klopp or a Santos with your parka, but other than that, you know what I mean? Like, most of them are wearing suits.
I mean, the question
what
is,
do they want this dude to do? He's wearing, official licensed gear. Right. You know what I mean?
The question is, why is Berhalter wearing that at all?
Yeah,
but that's a whole
other.
Well,
went Klopp.
Because he's comfy. He's trying to be comfy.
I'm a big fan of the Klopp look. I love
what do you want him to do? Look like he's in like a F-150 commercial or something? With the bald eagle behind him or something?
He already has enough stress. Y'all snitching. He got snitches to worry about. Y'all want him in a suit.
Alone, yeah. He's got his own problems going on back there. Okay, you can't afford suits. He's paying all kinds of other stuff. Okay,
right, let's get back onto it.
We don't have to talk about that.
We're gonna get. He's getting into fights with players' moms.
They
like in New Jersey.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, listen. Y'all ain't been to Jersey. That's Jersey. That's just Jersey. That's normal Jersey stuff. That's just normal Jersey stuff. That ain't nothing new. It's all love.
So okay. Now, do you think that the fan base in the United States is gradually understanding the game more and not so much the entertainment value of it? Because I still see a lot of fans who are like, oh, it's about the entertainment. They just want to see, again, what we were talking about earlier. I bought a pink jersey because Messi's wearing it, and it's the entertainment factor. It's not really understanding the game and falling in love with the game itself. It's more like, oh, hey, this is a cool thing to be a part of.
I feel like. So we about to back?
No.
I just feel like in general with what she's getting at, and it's kind of like some of the articles, and then they're going to come with some of the political stuff, and again, it's very, very petty that when the whole U.S. women's, this was the World Cup that just passed, they had. It was just nothing but them scrutinizing because Megan Rampo wanted them to get paid and they wanted equal right and all stuff it was everyone was waiting for them to lose. But pretty much, there's no one really cheering for them. And then, you know what I'm saying, it was like when they lost, it was more like, haha, Megan Rapinoe laughed your face, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, petty, very petty. And more or less, it should have just been like, everyone's like, U.S., good luck, but everyone else is catching up because you could just see. Before that,
they've been catching up for a while.
Yeah, they've been catching up. And man, I don't know what it is. When I was coaching, and I saw when I coached like girls, it was like from whatever U8 to like U14. man, like they catch on quick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. They catch on very quick. So it's funny because I wasn't surprised when all these like nations that are actually supporting their soccer, you know what I'm saying, they're supporting soccer in their country, that it took no time for them to just catch up. You know what I'm saying? England was already on the booty. Germany was already on the booty. Saying now China kind of dropped off, but like Holland, you got Germany, Sweden, Brazil, France. Like you got Spain. Man,
Spain did tiki-taka the entire tournament,
man,
and
they
was
tactical. They picked that up quick.
Yeah, it was fast.
Quick. So like, yeah, man. So I mean, it is. So I totally agree, and it'd be cool if some of these fans started educating themselves all around.
That's a homework assignment for you all out there listening to us. Tiki-taka. Email to me the positions in tiki-taka and how Pep Guardiola
I'll give you the answer. It's
how-
wherever Pep wants you to be. That's it.
That's right.
and whatever Messi and Ronaldinho do with
False everybody.
Yeah, exactly. False goalkeeper.
it. You know what? False goalkeeper. Oh yeah, let's talk.
False
Let's
center
talk.
back.
Let's talk about playing out of the back. Let's talk about that.
That's not.
All right.
We are too
So
long.
before we go on into FA and the FA Cup and EPL and all of that stuff happening in Europe, let's start with IFAB.
Why?
IFAB. Let's move on to IFAB. IFAB for the last decade has been playing. IFAB, for those of you who don't know out there, they're the referee company. They make the rules. They make the rules of the game. For years, for decades, they've been playing with extra cards. They want an orange card. Now, apparently, it's going to be a blue card. They want to bring in aspects of other games, especially American games. So you're going to get a penalty box here pretty soon. You're going to get a little handkerchief that the coach can throw on the field because he protests the call on the field because VAR still gets it wrong. And VAR was their idea as well. And the implementation of VAR was their idea as well. So we are dealing with a group of ex-players, ex-referees who need a paycheck. In my opinion, they just need that paycheck. So they need to keep their offices open. It used to be a long time ago, IFAB would come out of their hole every 8 years, 9 years if there was something just horrendous going on. And they would just change a slight wording in the rules and we would move on. Lately, they got out of their hole about a decade ago and they haven't gone back into their hole.
It's true. Yeah.
So they just keep inventing things that they have to invent because they have to. Penalty boxes, guys. What do you think about penalty boxes in soccer? Oh, I'm sorry. What are they calling it? The sin bin.
Sin bin.
A sin
Yeah,
bin.
the black
Not
card
about
like
you.
they do in rugby. You know?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't know if I'll start. But I just didn't look into it because I was like, this is too much. So I was like, I'm not even gonna deal with it. Like hockey and all that. But I was like, if they do it in indoor soccer with the pro league, oh yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be
Indoor
kind of
soccer, I
cool.
can
Yeah,
see it.
indoor
I can
soccer.
see it
But
in
yeah,
soccer,
but not.
yeah.
My main thing about just soccer in general, just stop messing with our game.
Yeah, just stop
Yeah.
it. Just
Yeah.
stop.
Like it ends with VAR. I get the VAR, but other than that, stop. Everything else needs to end. I got the 5 subs because of the schedule being so
Which I don't
congested.
like also, but whatever.
But
Oh,
I
you
don't
like anything. If it was up to you, we'd still be playing with a leather ball, dude.
Get him, Bastion.
Come
Get him,
on.
Seabass.
You don't want any.
The
change
fact that
whatsoever.
it's not a leather
Bass.
ball.
Yeah, exactly.
horrendous.
You already
Let
know.
me hear it.
The fact that you can bend the new balls the way that you can is ridiculous.
Seabass,
But anyways,
right,
let's move on.
Seabass so
Who
funny.
needs shin guards?
He's but like right, it's shin guards need to be up their kneecap.
What's a shin guard?
But
Come on.
but no, that is for real. Like that's it. Like that is the
No,
5 subs.
honestly, I hated the fact that you had to wear shin guards.
You would take away.
knew it.
You would take
I
away
knew
the like.
When
why,
they
why do
introduced that,
goalkeep-
when they introduced that when I was a kid, it was like you have to wear shin guards. I was like,
He was like,
no, but I
"Cleats?"
like hitting
You
them.
gotta wear.
Why did
cleats.
goalkeep? Yeah, you would take away the gloves from the goalkeepers if you could, man. You would go back to that.
Honestly, no, they shouldn't have gloves because that is technology
Bruh.
that allows them to catch the ball. Hey, learn to punch it out
Then
or
you're gonna-
learn to
people need to have-
grab it. Like it's,
So you're gonna have
why
4
do you?
subs,
Why do you? Okay.
4 goalkeepers
Exactly.
on
so,
your bench.
So you're
Why?
representing
It's like
that,
golf.
That,
It's like golf. Hey, you're a
you're
goalie, but
representing
we're going to
that-
give you this technology that's better.
You're
you're
I mean,
representing
come on.
that group that
Just
doesn't
do
want
what you can.
change
You need,
whatsoever.
you
Like, but it's but a sport
I am
only
okay.
ever evolves. It
I am
has
okay.
to.
I am okay with goal line technology the way it was. If it was introduced like it is in tennis, if they can get it done in tennis, where a camera just has to keep an eye on the lines, and that's how you did goal line technology, and that's how you did penalties, I'd be fine with that. Why? Because it's quick. Nobody has to deal with any. And how often do they get it wrong in tennis? As far as I've seen, almost never.
Yeah, so
The cameras almost never get it
I mean,
wrong.
they're
never
right
hear
there
about it.
too.
Well,
It's
I mean,
so,
they can do
it
semi-automated.
is so quick.
They can do semi-automated offside right now.
I liked what they did in the last Men's World Cup where there was that chip inside the soccer ball.
Yes,
that you could
that's
tell you
that.
about it. Okay, fine. Do it. Then do it.
I mean,
Why
if
are
they-
we messing with the blue card and sin bins?
I'm
Well,
a-
because that
do
has nothing
that,
to do with offside.
Do that and then get back in your hole
Is anyone
for another 10, 15
I'm gonna
years.
throw this out there. I've noticed, me personally, that when there's a female ref running the center and VAR comes, it takes far less time. And I'm not throwing out there, but they on it. They like, nah, it keeps it moving.
I think the
And
female refs have been better.
I think I also feel there's been, especially there's been some new refs, and they've
Sergio
gotten it.
Ramos isn't going to like that.
These new refs that came in EPL, like I've seen some new faces, and they've been doing a very good job. I think it's a matter of like getting the good old boys club out of there and just getting out, because like it's wild. It shouldn't take long at all. You know what? And you know what they do? Should do? It'd be cool if it took longer than 90 seconds. You don't know. Keep it moving.
Off
You know what I'm
topic,
saying?
but same thing with the
That'd be
NBA.
that is.
Same
If
thing
that's
with the
if
NBA.
that's if,
And
you
that-
don't, if it takes that long,
Right.
shoot. If it like even with the Arsenal goal when that dude pushed Gabby in the back, if it took you that long, goal, keep it moving. We
Well,
don't
they-
need to
they
go
even-
anywhere. Goal, keep moving.
They even did the VAR thing where we were allowed to listen into what they were talking about, and they just got it wrong. They got the whole thing wrong, and everyone's sitting at home going, "How did you not see it?" You got 5, 6, 7 different angles to watch that we don't get at home, and the one angle that we have at home is like VAR got it wrong. The center referee didn't go to the TV to look at it. The sidelines got it wrong. I can see why there are certain fans that are saying this is rigged.
Yeah.
This is just rigged.
I have this. I think I told Sebastian earlier this week, but support. I shout out to all the Liverpool homies because I do like me some Liverpool, no low key. But in Belgium, there was they made a verdict where they actually have to replay a game over VAR verdict. And
Which ironically,
and
as a Liverpool fan,
I was kind of funny. I was like, that's funny because of that Tottenham game. Like, say it came down, which it could come down to the nitty gritty, and Liverpool loses because of that. It's funny. Like, I'd be like, yo, play that. I'd be like, yo, play that game over because they already admitted that they were wrong. That they were, I was like, yo, and then so it was. I forgot what game was. It was in the Belgium league, but they were literally replaying the game because the ref made the wrong call during a PK. And I think that's fair.
That right
know
there.
what's ironic
No,
about
it's
that?
not fair. You're taking playground tactics. Like, you are a professional league at
So what do
a
you
top
do
level. And then now it's like, well, we're just gonna have to replay it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if IFAB is gonna stay out of their hole, how about IFAB puts their money where their mouth is and makes referees continuously go to school?
Yes, but what
Continuously
do
look at
you?
videos.
I get that's good, but what do you think they should do if the guy? So you think they should just give them split points? Should the other team win, or should they play the game back out?
I don't know. Let's ask the people that lost their houses on the bets.
I mean,
Because that's what we're dealing with.
How do you know that they?
That's where it really comes
How do you
in.
know
All
they
of
haven't
this
got
is
that?
about-
Their money rescinded.
The reason we introduced VAR is because people got tired of losing their houses on certain bets that they played that the calls were wrong. Well, now you have VAR saying we're going to have to replay an entire game. What do you do with all those bets?
You rebet.
You redo
cancel?
them. Yeah, you
Yeah,
actually
recancel.
It's a new game
I
to
know
bet
how
on.
it works. So
And
so
if I just won $10,000 on the game that I have to replay now,
so the way it works,
am I
is-
going to give my
It's
money
just-
back?
it's a
So
whole
the,
new game you
the
get
way
to
it
rebet
works
on.
when you bet money and someone like happened last night, when someone gets injured, Valentine in this country, I put him in. Don't worry, I'm out. No, but you put a bet on him.
What are
Someone
the
gets
odds?
hurt.
What are the odds on Messi playing or not playing?
Yeah, that most betting companies give you that money back.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
true.
if something bogus happens, they just give you that money back.
But what if
because-
you won? Do you have to give it back?
Oh, it doesn't. It
You get your
gets
money
canceled.
back.
Yo, you doesn't. You can't.
Everybody
you
gets their money
can't. If you want, if you won because of the faulty. Because of the no.
What
no,
if I
that's
won
on them.
big?
That's actually
Do I
no.
have to get
That's
my
on
money
that's
back?
on the company. But if like the people who bet like $10 whatever, and they didn't get their $10 back because of that, you get your $10 back. But if you still win the bet, they're not gonna take your money back. They can't do that.
Right.
That's
so,
on them.
So
That's
if I
on
bet,
the
if I
company.
bet $10 and I
Right.
won,
That's on the company.
10,000
But if you
bucks.
did and you lost, you get your $10 back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's yeah.
Man, that's gonna be a lot of mad people.
Not really.
It's always mad
everyone's
people.
winning actually. Yeah,
That's
everyone's
all it is.
yo,
Welcome to life.
Yeah,
Everybody's
I was
mad.
like, low key, everyone's winning there. You get everyone's getting their money back. People who bet get their money, and then there's another game.
Man, when I was a kid, even at the park, I would have been like, "Let's play it back. That's not fair." Shut up. Yeah, like, come on. No, we're not playing it back. Next.
What do you
You
guys
lost.
think
Get
of
off- get off the court.
having referees do like post-match conferences and explaining
Yeah,
themselves
that'd be
in
nice,
front of
actually.
Oh
reporters?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. If players have to do it, then referees
Yeah,
have
if
to
coach
do it.
got to
also.
do it,
If coaches have
you
to
gotta
do it, then
too.
have to do it. Yeah.
Explain yourself.
I mean, there's even times where you have owners like have to.
Well, they
like,
already have
oh,
that.
all the owners do that.
They already kind of have that.
yeah.
The EPL,
Yeah, they
the
do.
EPL channel has that Howard Webb guy
Yeah,
who's
he
getting
runs
interviewed
Pokemon.
by Owen after every week, saying like,
Yep.
"Yeah, this is where we messed up. That should have been that."
Yep.
See, but that's
They
a
already have it.
representative.
The whole
That's a
thing.
representative.
I
I don't
mean,
want a representative.
yeah.
I want the referee.
Yeah, I want
that
Anthony
messed
Taylor
up
on a microphone.
telling me why.
Well, honestly, because I don't still think they've been that bad that they need to like. And it's like, and honestly, it's Howard's Webb's job to address that situation. That's why he took the job.
Yeah.
But I mean, they haven't been that bad. I think it's us as commuters too. It's like the offsides calls, and then literally those little ones, like the majority. Really, it's just the Liverpool Tottenham game, and then the Arsenal Newcastle game. I think that's only
Well,
really.
here's the
No,
funny
there's
thing,
been several
like-
calls
like,
this season.
if-
There was actually one
Where-
that had passed the line and it wasn't even called.
But that's it. But there's
But again,
but
that's what
very
technology
minimal.
would solve.
Yeah, very minimal. It hasn't
right.
been a
Yeah.
huge deal. I mean, there were some of the. I remember in the beginning there was red card, but those red card calls were close because it was like, yo, his cleats. Was it Curtis Jones?
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah. The foul.
That like there was like that whole week and a half. There was like 3 different fouls in different leagues where that same thing happened, and some people got yellows, some people got reds. And I feel like they've
Well, so-
actually come together after that. I feel like
It's-
consistently
that's-
it's been okay.
I'm glad you brought that up because this is something that I've been thinking about it, and I don't know which way to go because everybody says that all they want is consistency. But when it comes to the refereeing,
Right.
Because like you said, in one game that's a red card, and another one that doesn't even get called. Which consistency amongst all these refs would be nice, but I don't know how it's doable because everybody individually is going to call a game the way that they've seen it based on how they were taught, how they were raised, all that sort of stuff. So unless we get robots, I never expect any
How
kind
they
of
were
consistency
taught, how they were
whatsoever.
raised, whose
No,
club they like,
it's also
Yeah,
it,
where
it-
they
know.
were born. You know,
yeah, but okay, but for
can we
me,
outsource them?
the way I see it, when
Maybe.
you're
I
asking,
would love to outsource referees.
Yeah.
the way I see it is when you're asking for consistency, all I need is you, whoever you as a referee are today, and your assistant referees and your VAR to be consistent for those 90 minutes.
No, but that's fine. But that's not what people are arguing about.
Well, that's what I'm arguing about. When you call the game this way for 45 minutes, and then the other 45 minutes you're calling it another way, don't. If
Yeah,
you're not
but-
calling fouls in the first half, then don't call those same fouls in the second half.
I think the problem, but that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is saying, like what we were talking about, where one foul is a foul in one game and it's not at all in another game. Like, don't expect that.
Well, but that's I not.
Or
I don't know how
that's
you
not
can.
an, that's not an
Like you
accept.
said,
that,
yeah.
yeah, that's not an
but
expectation. That's not an
that's-
expectation as a fan that you should have because the referees are going to be in different positions.
yeah,
the
that's
line
what
of
I'm
sight's
saying.
going to be in different positions.
But that's actually the bigger argument is that those consistencies
Well,
throughout all
again-
the games are
Again,
inconsistent.
but that's the thing, though, and then that's why I said that VAR was a big mistake because when you slow anything down, everything looks
so
horrible.
much worse.
So it's going to be up to that referee, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, but when you slow things down, you see a cleat going down a man's
It's
shin
true. It's true.
Yeah.
from a player, and we've all played before.
And they don't only
yeah,
slow
no,
it down.
No, yeah,
That's a
no,
mistake.
no, that's not. That's,
they actually
yeah,
they
you
actually
slow-
watch it in full motion too.
yeah, yeah. Also,
not
yeah.
just
And
in
when you
slow
slow that down,
motion.
that doesn't take the pain away from a cleat going down a man's shin.
Yeah.
So, I don't buy what it looks worse in slow motion. Slow motion is there to see how bad it actually was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when it comes to tackles, that needs to get out.
I mean,
it looks so bad, so much. Yeah, well,
in slow motion,
That's
it's
because
all
it is bad.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
know what I'm
bad.
saying. I
why
mean,
they
even
watch
stepping,
both.
Right.
because it is bad.
If I
Because
fight
have you stepped on
shoulder to shoulder, which is a fair play, looks bad in slow mo.
But we're I'm talking a little bit. But like he's even like you guys are playing in what? Still, some of them playing in metal studs. So even that stomp on the toe that hurts. That kills.
Yeah.
That you've been there? I've been there.
Yeah,
I've been there. I go there.
I've been
I mean,
kicked by
I'm there on
those.
Thursdays. I'm like, "Urgh."
Yeah, I've been there. That's why I wear the big shin guards.
Yeah.
On your toe. On your toe. You got shin guards
my
on your
toe.
toes.
I also don't wear the
playing, man.
wafer thin shoes.
Yeah,
I can't afford $300 shoes.
Man, dude,
He's wearing, like,
those
steel
And that's
metal.
why you don't
When,
play
when
in
your
the
shoes,
NHL, my man.
when your shoes look like socks, I mean, come
Let
on.
me find out you out here playing in what are those things? Doc Martens.
Yeah, he's wearing like metatarsals and stuff. Like the full.
Just
like
because
steel mill
because
stuff,
I
you know?
pack rocks in my toe lab doesn't
But no, I know what you mean. Like it does. I do think it does look worse in slow motion, but that's why you have to watch both. You know.
Yeah.
See what it looks
but
like
then
in real
there's still-
time and then slow motion. It's the balance.
You're
I'm
listening.
with you, Jamie.
You're listening to WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio. This is Lumpen FC. We're talking about everything we hate about the game and everything we love about the game. Very little about what we love right now at this point. This is a very negative show today.
Right. I do just go on that view. I do think it's good to see. I think they've been doing a good job because it's the pulling of like the shirts and stuff. They did what
That's
game
just
was it?
part of the game.
There was a game.
It is
no,
not.
there was a.
It's part of the game.
Right.
No, it's
It's been part of the game
It's
since
part of the rules
It's been
that
part of
says
the
that
game
it's
since
not.
1870.
Some of it is-
Like, come
some-
on, come
Yeah,
on.
and it's been a foul ever since the
Yeah,
1800s.
right. Facts. But like so like there was what game was it? South Africa. South Africa was playing.
That's why they gotta go
Ivory
back to the
Coast,
baggy
right?
shirts,
So
get that
the
slack.
AFCON game just recently, it was crazy, and they used it, and basically, dude from South Africa was like, I'm pretty sure South Africa. He was coming down, and the man started fouling him outside the box, but he kept grabbing his shirt into inside the box. So they actually used VAR to see like
When did it start?
when and actually where did it end, and actually ended up being a PK, and it was actually I'm pretty sure that was the game, and it was wild. But like those are things where it's like, all right, use it, and it's actually I see why you're using it. It's getting better, and I do think they have gotten better after the big debacle the past 6 months. The new year has been very good for VAR. I will say that. That's about it. The last year was trash.
And the year before that?
Well, according to the Athletic,
Yeah.
it's actually gone up from something like 86% correct calls before VAR to now up to something like 98%. I mean,
But that's an interpretation of what a correct call is.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
were still sitting on like
No,
what
I mean,
is
no,
a
it's
correct
not.
call.
Not at all.
Right. I think
it's not at all an interpretation.
I
It's
think
getting
it's-
the
It's
call
a lot
correct.
like the new blue card, which we actually
No,
started
if
talking
it's
about. The blue
according
card,
to the
well, how do you-
rules and you get the rules correct, it's
Okay.
not an interpretation.
It
It's
is-
what the
it is-
rules say.
Okay, the blue card. Okay, so for example, because we started with the blue card, the new blue card is about a cynical foul. Define a cynical foul. Oh, he's on the run. They're on the run, and so I tackled him and fouled him because he had a free lane to go in. Yeah, that's called defense.
No, it's called a
So
cynical
the-
foul.
That's called.
My-
That's the job.
my
Yeah,
thing
and
is-
You
get
get paid $4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $100 million to do just that.
to get a
That's
yellow card, which is
literally-
now going to be a blue card.
What's
What's
and
the
then you're
difference?
out for 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
you're out for 10 minutes. So the
Yeah.
game completely changes
Yeah, you
because
took
I
that
did
risk
my job.
because you took that risk doing your job.
No, the risk
Yes,
happened. The
that's your
risk
job.
The risk happened
Your job
playing
is to
a
take that
high
risk.
line for the
Your
coach
job
because
is
the
to take
coach
that
asked
risk,
us to play
which
a high
is also
line.
a risk. A high line in soccer is also a risk.
Okay,
You
so,
know what?
So we're just gonna start just.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've already been doing it. They've been
So-
giving yellow cards for
All
that
right,
exact
Do
same
we
Well,
know?
play.
showing up to play the game is a risk. So now that it's a risk, you get a purple card just because you
looking-
showed up, and we're
Yeah,
gonna start with that.
absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
why
look
don't
up
we?
right now. I'm looking up because like in indoor
We're
soccer,
already getting yellow cards for those.
in indoor soccer, in all leagues I played in, if you get a yellow card, you're already out like 2 minutes as it is. And I'm kind of curious that if they do that. I know, like I think they do that in handball, maybe
For
or
that
hockey.
game or for
For you're out for 2 minutes. Red card. Red cards. I mean, you're out. But
You're gonna
like,
see
you're
you're gonna
out,
see
but
injuries
I'm
skyrocket
I'm
with
curious
this
that
timeout
like
thing.
so the blue card thing,
Yeah,
right? They're saying
sit in a
they're
box
like,
and cool down for
they're-
10 minutes,
they're
and then come
saying
out and run again.
so
Or you
You're
could
gonna
just-
see
well,
hamstrings.
right.
You're gonna see hamstrings pop and
They'll
left and
have
right.
bicycles
So
on the
that's what's
side.
gonna
You can
happen.
run.
I'm
you can
thinking-
do some. You know
but
they're going to do that.
Do the so I mean
It's all
just pro
perspective,
indoor 3
It's all
minutes.
perspective.
So I think they have
To me.
they probably already have that. I feel like they have that rule in their soccer, which I think it's a great rule for their soccer. But like it's interesting that they would do that if they did, I don't think that would ever happen in the pros, to be honest with you. Because it's interesting, though, because I'm like, ooh, it's kind of like 10 minutes, you down 10 players, right? And then a guy comes in, like right in, they boom a ball, and he's on the field, and he's a breakaway and scores. Because, I mean, there's plenty of teams out there, especially in the EPL or any leagues you watch, they go down 10 men, they still score. And they end up winning the game, which is crazy. So, like, who knows?
Liverpool had done that all at the beginning of this season.
Yep. And it's
Except
it's funny.
you guys.
Now, and I don't like it because I think it's because I do feel like it's also like putting more. I don't know. I feel like it's putting more stress on the players where they're like, all right, we're down a man. We have to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You're exhausting more. We already have 5 subs, so it's like I keep it at the yellow, so they like tone it down. But you think about it, they're going to be like doing if we're thinking about it, like we don't want to get to the point where it's like basketball, right? There's like, oh, we're going to give you a blue card because it's an open opportunity, which, all right, why don't you give them a PK because, you know, it's an open and like a basketball, you pull them down, it's a free throw. Right. So why don't you give them if it's an open, like, you know, if they're it's a goal. So why don't you just give them a 1-on-1 with the goalie? But now we're going back. It sounds like we're MLS when it started with the limbs saying,
which I don't hate.
Right? You got 6
I'm
seconds.
Just saying,
you got 8 seconds, 6 seconds to score. I did that in the backyard. My older brother, that was great. Gold. The best shootout ever. The best shootout ever. Yeah, I don't care. The stutter steps nonsense, trash. Get Mbappe at half field and run at goalkeeper. Let's go.
Yeah, man, come on. Who doesn't want to see
You know what? Make it more interesting. Put one defender, half field. He has to give let's go. I'm like that. I'm about. I am totally about all of that.
Yeah,
I'm all about all that.
That's funny.
But the goalie won't be able to go 2-footed on Mbappe because that would be a blue card.
Well,
Can't do
I
that.
mean,
No, that's still a red
That
card.
would-
Right.
That doesn't change.
That's a purple card. That's purple.
We got to make sure we protect the entertainment value. We got to protect the entertainment value.
Yeah, you do that by giving him a red card and a 3-match ban.
Right. You protect your asset of Real Madrid for the next 5 years.
Speaking of Mbappe, since we're moving on to the next
this
one.
guy.
No, but here's the
Is
thing.
it
though.
official that he's going to Real
No,
Madrid?
there's nothing official about this.
People are just
The people are just
saying.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything that's official. And I know for all of you out there who did not understand the switch that we just made, we were talking about Mbappe. So it's
Kylian
we're-
Mbappe.
We're going on what a 7-year drama soap opera where Kylian Mbappe is going to
And-
leave
and-
PSG and he's going to go
and he's only
back
like
to
17 years old.
he's going to go back to Real Madrid where he grew up in the academy and blah blah blah.
Did he? I didn't even know that.
No, he played in the academy, which is why he wants.
Did not know that.
Which is why the president of Real Madrid wants him back because the story's amazing. The story's going to be amazing, and it's going to be fantastic. It's the cockles. It's going to warm up our hearts. I don't care. Like, we need defenders at Real Madrid. We don't need another forward or another attacker. We have what? We literally have a starting 11 attacking.
You
don't have a
You don't have a
forward,
forward.
You have no forward.
We don't need a forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
why
do.
you have Mbappe and get rid of Jose Lu, and now you have the
Yeah.
3 demons up top. Just what Liverpool did. They ran the league with
This is the guy.
Firmino, Salah, and Mane.
true.
You crazy for talking about
Actually,
defense.
you do have
All
a
I can say is
defense.
Mbappe has not won a Champions League.
Because
And
he
I
played for
think,
PSG.
You know, PSG. man.
He
But
played
that
for
wasn't because you didn't have enough. It's not. That wasn't because you didn't have a
okay,
defense.
so
How can
we
you sit here and
look.
literally say
I'm not saying that I would not want Mbappe on my team. That right now, what I'm saying is that right now, what we need is defenders.
I think you guys
not
are
another
They're
attacker.
defenders.
We
They're
really
just injured.
No, you guys are looking at
exactly.
Yeah,
we don't
4
have
That's
have
bad
depth.
luck. That happened.
We don't have
4
depth in the
defenders that are out, and you're still battling for first.
and you're about to get Alphonso Davies.
Yeah.
You guys are.
Oh, let me.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, come on.
You're about to have like
defender.
the fastest
into
and blackest team. Love it. You already got a team. Hey, I'm saying. I remember I was like, I'm watching every round trip game next
I mean,
year.
you can't
Y'all
buy
are
everybody
nuts.
out there, man. Look, that happened at Liverpool.
Well,
also.
that's the other issues we may not be able to afford.
When our starters went down and then our backups went down, that's just bad luck.
I don't know. And
happens.
that's okay. So there's several issues with Mbappe coming to Real Madrid, which I honestly don't think that's going to happen. He hasn't signed off. He has not told PSG that he's going to leave. That's number one. Number two,
I thought he did.
no.
Yeah, I thought he-
there's nothing
I thought
signed.
he
No.
already
Yeah, they're
This
saying
is-
he
this
hasn't. There's
is
nothing
the-
definite.
Yeah,
I
this
heard
is
he's
the world
waiting.
today. He has
No, he
to
already made
send
an
a letter of resignation. He has not done that.
He told the
Oh.
kit guy, the cleaner.
Yeah, I think he's
stuff
waiting.
like that.
But also they said
Exactly.
he's waiting.
The fact that they
Waiting.
haven't renewed his contract is probably
laundry people, they
I think
know,
they
right?
said
He's holding out for the payday. Who's going to pay me the most? That's what he's.
Yeah.
And as a player, as for the players, I'm for the players. Hey, you should hold out for your biggest paycheck. Absolutely, that's you hold out. But he hasn't told PSG that he's leaving. He hasn't told Real Madrid that he's going. He hasn't even talked about or spoken with Real Madrid about what his payment is going to be. And Real Madrid may not be able to pay him. What is it? $2 trillion a week, I think, or
yeah.
$7 trillion a week or something like that. Like, it's a
No, it's not.
ridiculous,
yeah,
it's a
un-
ridiculous
it?
payment.
Unfortunately,
ridiculous pay.
it's
One small island a year. Basically.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think for a lot of things that's going to happen, I think they're like I was listening to radio today. They're talking about it. Yeah, he's not. He's already turned down money from PSG. He's already turning down that money as it is because he's so like it's pretty much.
He turned down Saudi money.
It's
too.
pretty much a wrap. That it's like he's going there. I mean, you can beat around the tree as much as you want. He's going there, and he's already accepting less money. But that's going to be a thing for every player that's coming under transferring now because FFP is scared. So many teams now. They're pretty much saying like every team now, like they're like we're not that you're not going to see any more of these huge $100 million because like everyone's like nah we're not doing that anymore because we don't want to touch it. Like literally they shook everyone shook and they bullied Everton and Nottingham Forest and everyone is like and all the big clubs like
City alone.
and Barcelona could just put out payday loans like a mug.
Yeah, I thought I had read somewhere that the reason that there's like an agreement with Mbappe and PSG that Mbappe was going to be allowed to leave because his contract runs out this summer. But he wasn't going to have to take. There was some fees or something that they were going to have to. Oh, like a loyalty.
Well, he has
fees.
loyalty fees.
Yeah, so
he has
he
loyalty fees.
wasn't going to take those in
But
lieu of
but
not
he's-
having to resign.
So he's supposed. Okay, this is how convoluted this guy. He's supposedly already earned 2 of those loyalty fees because he did stay. He stayed. He resigned.
But he won't take them. Is what I've heard is the agreement is that he's not going to take that money.
And I think each of those loyalty fees, I think each one of them was around $80 million.
Yeah, something like
every
that.
single one.
It
Of them.
was-
We're talking just
Yeah, so
astronomical
essentially
money
the money that they would probably have gotten, maybe not as much, but what they at least something that they would have gotten had they sold him without extending his contract, they basically get without having to pay him his loyalty fees, which I think is the agreement. So they allow him to leave, and we'll see what happens in the summer. That's what I had heard. Now, of course, it's like what you're talking about. Is any of this confirmed or whatever?
No, none of it's confirmed.
No, this is just
I mean,
all.
it's at the same time. As a Real Madrid fan, we've been through this before with him. Like this is the
But
third
but
time
honestly,
we've
like,
gone through this.
But
with him.
honestly, like,
So-
who else is gonna get him?
How old is he now?
He's
It's like
28.
26 or 20.
27.
Nah, he's young. He's still young. He's
he's
still
like
young.
24 or 25.
Really?
He's young. Yeah,
He's more like mid-late 20s.
Yeah, well,
maybe you're right, but let me
let's
see.
look it up. Let's ask God. No, he's young. He's not. He still has several good years. Minus a horrendous injury.
Yeah,
He still has several good years.
he's still doing it.
There for him, but at the same time, nobody can afford him. I mean, other than Saudi
He's
Arabia.
25.
Other than Saudi Arabia, I don't see anybody that can drop the amount of money that he's asking for.
Real Madrid
Yeah.
can.
And he doesn't want to.
No, I don't think so. With FFP,
No, they
I don't
can.
think Real Madrid would have to empty a lot of other accounts. They would have to get rid of players. They would have to dump Modric. They would have to dump Cruz. They would.
Yeah.
I know Cruz is probably leaving, but
But they're
still.
all old.
He's too
They have to
young.
be
He's
off.
too good to go to Saudi for sure.
He's not. I mean, look. Either there's I can't see anybody else going for him, being able to afford him, other than maybe either PSG or Real Madrid. So if he's
City.
nah, they now
Well,
you're talking.
City's just afraid of FFP.
Now you're
That's
talking
the
about
only thing they're
FFP
afraid
for
of.
sure,
Yeah.
but
That's charge
Real
116.
But it's
right
never
there.
stopped. But it hasn't
But Real
stopped
Madrid,
them before.
Real Madrid is as far as I know, probably the biggest money maker in the world. So FFP is probably covered.
Nah,
Yeah.
United makes a lot of money too, man.
Yeah.
United makes.
So then why
bank.
doesn't United go for him? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
it's-
because
it's-
United has other issues.
yeah. Yeah.
United
well, but that's
got
what I'm saying.
other issues
Real
to
Madrid
deal
has
with.
never really had those issues. I mean, for better or for worse, Perez has run that business extremely well. So if anything, he can. With all those Champions Leagues, I guess say otherwise.
he didn't
right?
take the money to the Caymans like Barcelona
Okay,
presidents
and you have,
allegedly.
and you have like the best midfield I've ever seen in my life right now.
No, the midfield is solid. Hey, look, I'm not.
The
Again,
guy's incredible.
I am not talking. Again, yes, we do have one of the best midfields in the world, and probably one of the best midfields in history.
It's not the first time.
I
in
will
the
put it
last
up there
decade.
against Barcelona's, midfield a few years ago. But that's what I'm talking about. We only have this attacking philosophy, this attacking mentality.
You guys have a phenomenal
But in the back,
defense.
it's going to be what's going to be our problem.
You've given up like 15 goals.
Have
this
you?
season.
So I went back to the bathroom, came back. So I see Adrian. You haven't seen the other links to Real Madrid. So Real Madrid, besides Alphonso Davies, also is looking at Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle to take over for Luka Modric. So all this complaining. You need to be about Man United.
There's no
Real
complaining.
Madrid. Real
There is
Madrid
absolutely no
is
complaining.
actually no. You
Wait,
guys have,
what are you talking about complaining? Look, I got a
listen.
table full of jealous people here.
No, I
What are you
we're-
talking about
we're
that
not
I'm
even
And you're the only one
I'm
crying
just
that I
saying.
don't want Mbappe. Come
I'm
on,
just
dude.
saying.
I'm just giving you.
We need defenders.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I just told you. You just got 2 defensive players coming in, and
No,
but
no.
that's
The
Are they signed?
privilege
Are they
is
signed?
That's the rumor.
amazing.
Are
That
they
is-
signed?
I mean, that is a pretty good rumor. I'm just letting
Is-
you know they're
is-
covering.
is
I'm
the-
just letting you know that they're.
Is the fax machine gonna fail?
You're getting through.
Like, that's what we're talking
You got
about
3
here.
players already for each, but you got a forward, you got a defensive midfielder, and a defender. So they're all looking at all the positions that you need, that you would like to. Maybe you want another defender, but hey, all you need is if you get 2 defenders, a midfielder, and Mbappe, you guys are set.
All I want this transfer window is 2 CBs. 2 CBs.
Why? So
That's
they
it.
can be on the bench when your actual CBs come back?
And when they actually get injured again, yeah, absolutely. That's
You
why I want them
have-
there. That's what a bench is for.
No, but you
That's
already
exactly what a bench is for.
you're-
That is true.
But you already have
That's true.
that. It's that it's injured. That's not like you can't buy everybody.
What happened this last weekend? What happened this last weekend? No CBs.
You didn't
Where did
score.
we get scored on?
You
Where did we
didn't
get scored
score.
on? We got scored
You
on in
didn't
the center,
score. You
center
had-
back position.
You just
had-
argued that you had like
had
all these attackers
2
and
attacking
you couldn't
midfielders
score,
sitting there
and you couldn't score.
staring at a ball come in
Because you couldn't
right
score.
at center goal.
Hey, who is your?
You didn't tie because you couldn't defend. You tied because you couldn't score. You just spent 10 minutes telling us how you have the most amazing attackers in Europe, and you couldn't score.
What wins trophies?
Scoring,
Defense.
scoring,
wins trophies.
and scoring. Scoring helps. Putting it in the net actually helps also.
You know, it's funny. I was like, well, who is? I was like, what, you do have, an academy. So. I mean,
No. Let's not even talk about academies because nobody's using their academy. Nobody. You name me a team other than Ajax and
Liverpool.
Arsenal.
Liverpool.
Arsenal.
Liverpool's been using their academy
to sell off players, maybe.
No, we have Connor Bradley,
because of your
Curtis
injuries,
Jones,
because of your
Kwanzaa.
injuries, right? Because of your
We
injuries.
have no. These guys are actually really good, and
Arsenal.
they're starters.
All right.
Arsenal. Oh, yeah, Arsenal. So yeah, I mean, Man United too. Garnacho's an academy player.
Man City's
he?
bringing up.
Is
Yeah,
Garnacho?
Man City's
Garnacho
got-
is, and so
I
is
know Garnacho.
Menino
Man-
or Manny, your
Man City's
your
got Phil
midfielder.
Foden. They got Oscar Bob. They've got Cole Palmer that they sold off. Like
The only
they're
team
using
that's
them.
not using their academy right now is Chelsea, because they're trying to buy everybody.
Yeah. I
Oh
didn't even
man,
know
but
they
that's
had
just
an
a sorry
academy
state
right
of
now.
affairs, man. What's going on at Chelsea? That's just a sad state of affairs.
Mm.
Couldn't happen to a better team.
Right. The positive note. Shout out Chelsea bums.
We're all Chelsea fans.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you're a Chelsea fan, hit us up
Yeah.
on Lumpen FC,
Love
Lumpen
it.
FC
Love to hear
Radio
from
at
you.
Love
gmail.com.
to. Oh, please.
Drop your comments. Let us
Yeah.
know exactly how you feel about us.
Yes. Yes. We'll love to.
Talking about Chelsea.
Got plenty of feedback.
All right, so that was about IFAB and the blue
Yeah, is
cards.
that what that was?
Is that where that started? Yeah.
Right. We'll come back to this when Mbappe has a golden boot, and we'll all
Yeah.
just keep this on
Yeah.
record, and we'll play this whole segment of 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, he's got, what, like 7 golden boots already?
Something like that.
All right. Let's cover some soccer. Let's talk about AFCON. Let's talk about AFCON.
Ooh.
Oof. How we looking at AFCON, guys?
What happened?
I'm not in the microphone. Sorry, y'all. I'm moving over here looking at
We
my
got
laptop.
the final of Nigeria and the host, Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire. Ivory Coast for y'all.
Ivory Coast.
Yeah. So the Eagles are playing with Ivory Coast Elephants. I've been watching the AFCON tournament, and it's just amazing. I love the AFCON tournament. I mean, it's okay soccer, okay pitches. Fans are wilding
Yeah.
out. Love
Did
it.
any of us pick this team? I don't think any of us
so.
picked these
No.
two teams. Yeah, no.
I figured like in AFCON, it's not a surprise that these two teams are.
I had like
in,
Morocco and like Senegal.
Yeah, I
I'm a
think
Niger guy.
yeah, Nigeria and Ivory Coast, like hey, watch it, Dave. Boy, on the radio.
Nigeria.
Enunciate.
This is the last show of Lumpen FC, everybody. Thank you. It's been a great. It's been a lot of fun.
Not be on anymore.
Sorry about it.
Sorry, Trekker.
But like Nigeria is just like if you look at Nigeria's roster, it's like both of those rosters are kind of like stupid, Like I didn't know Brandon Lookman, who was at Fulham and is at Atalanta, and now he's at and he's playing for. I didn't know he was from Nigeria. I mean, Chukwueze I missed the name from Aston Villa. Nigeria, Osimhen, Iwobi, Nigeria got some play. It's wild. You never know, some of the unless you go to a football and looking, but man, these teams are like. Yeah, these teams are
Chukwueze, he used to
stacked.
play for Villarreal. He's a
Yeah,
great,
yep,
he's a
yep.
hell
That's
of a player.
and he went to Aston Villa. Yeah, Aston Villa picked him up.
Oh, did he?
Yep, Aston Villa player.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, and it was like
He's a great winger.
Yeah, they
man.
could have used him right now.
Yeah.
Yesterday, but yeah, man, that team is they're Super Eagles. They're very fun to watch. Ivory Coast fired their manager after the second game and ends up qualifying, and now they're in the finals. Gang of players on a lot of teams. I mean, Senegal, Mali. It's and it's funny because Algeria, Morocco, the Rahi Mahrez and the Moroccans, the Ziyechs. They didn't make it. They didn't qualify. It's weird because I've been watching some of these U21 tournaments and watching Mali, and Mali's becoming a powerhouse.
Yeah.
They look good.
They ended up being kind of like a dark horse almost. Type of thing.
They look good. They look good. And it's funny. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, growing up and watching some of these U17 tournaments that were growing up, and you see Nigeria U17 teams. They showing up. You're like, did they all U17? Listen, you've all played the teams. Like, hold up. This is a U14 match. This man got a full beard. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. And that's what Freddie Adu was doing before he moved.
Yeah.
And came over. He should have stayed in the motherland. Yeah. Probably would have been relevant still. But yeah, man. It's cool to see. And Samuel Eto'o got Cameroon. They didn't advance. Samuel Eto'o resigned, right? Mm-hmm. They said, no, we don't accept that.
Can you do that?
Yo, right. They
It's like that Seinfeld episode.
Yo,
I refuse to break up with you.
I quit. Nah. Actually,
No, you don't.
No, you don't. We'll see you tomorrow,
We can
9
work through
a.m.
this, George.
Right. Yeah, you got a mess. Just look at this mess you made. You better clean it up. Straight up.
That's not an option. Sir.
Yeah. And I feel like in Cameroon, you really when they do that, it's like, all right, well. Unless you fly out the country, it's like, all right, man, I gotta do this. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't just roll out. I just can't just roll out. So there's So there's a lot of interesting things that actually went on AFCON. So basically in the middle of the semis, there's the finals. Ivory Coast, Nigeria. Third place is South Africa.
Africa and Congo.
Oh my man, thank you.
Dominican Republic
And
Congo.
then in the Asian Cup.
Yeah.
Bruh.
The Asian Cup.
Who saw this coming?
Bruh. So if y'all want to say it, I can say it, but I did not see this
No,
coming. And I watched the game. I watched the South Korea and Japan, both the game. Man,
Yeah.
the South Korea they lost. I watched the game before that, and they were down. It looked like
I can see Qatar.
It looked like
I
a
didn't
F-
expect Jordan.
It looked like an FA Cup match from a Premier League team playing the Fifth League Beer Club. It was 28 shots. You know what I'm saying? 22 shots on goal. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. They ended up winning that match.
80% possession.
Yo, crazy. Yeah, crazy. And then win that match over next time. Yeah, South Korea and Japan crashing out of the Asian Cup. When for me, those are two clearly the best teams in the Asian Conference is a big deal. And so we know we got war going on and the conference going on. And Iran made Iran, Iraq, Palestine. Hey, good on you. You got grief going on in the country, and they still managed to do this tournament, and they did very well. They advanced. Yeah. They got in. They I mean, I don't know who's in the final. I didn't look. I know
Jordan and Qatar. Yeah.
Jordan, Qatar.
Oh
yeah.
wow, okay.
So
Qatar, I can see like they, they didn't get out of the group stage in the World Cup, but.
So either way, it's
they
showed
up.
Which could
does
that make it? That means is it South Korea, Japan third place game?
Honestly, I don't see a third
that's-
place.
It's not
I don't
Japan
even know
because
if they
Endo's
play a
already
third place.
back in training.
Endo's already back.
Yeah,
okay.
he's already
well,
training
that mean
with us.
it doesn't mean. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a third
maybe.
place game. They're probably like, you can go back to your club. It's not. It's whatever.
Well,
whatever.
I think he's the captain, but
I did
maybe it
hear
doesn't
Tommy
matter.
ask you
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's third place.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
yeah.
that was like the
Yeah,
tournament we
if there
played in.
is a
It's like third place, whatever. If there is,
South Korea and
it would be South Korea, Japan, right?
Iran.
Yeah,
Iran?
yeah,
Oh,
that makes sense.
wow.
Yeah.
South Korea, Iran with the red card, so I don't know what player they have out, but
Yeah, when
it doesn't show that there's a
Saeed
third
didn't
place
even
game,
go.
so they may
Saeed's
not
in
have a
Lyon.
third place game. I don't know.
That's wow. Yeah. So hey, at least the Spurs. Unfortunately, Spurs got good news.
Yeah, it was gonna happen.
Oh, I didn't think so. South Korea. I thought they were gonna win. I had South Korea or Japan. Yeah, it was gonna be one of those two for me that are gonna win that
No,
tournament.
I mean inevitably, obviously he's gonna come back even after they won.
Oh, but yeah,
that's what I mean.
You know what's funny? Out of all, as we think about AFCON Asia Cup, the only player that got hurt, Salah.
Yeah,
No, for real? He's
the
the
only.
No.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
so.
He's the only player that got hurt significantly.
Nah, he'll be back in a couple.
But that's the only thing is like he pulled it so early that he's back in February.
I mean, to be
beginning of
honest,
March.
like he's
But
gone like 7 years without any. Like he was due.
Serious injuries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, I thought he pulled a hamstring before.
Maybe.
He runs so hard, man. That dude, right? He's had to pull the hammy or like have
Probably.
hammy.
I thought he had calf injuries beforehand. I thought
Maybe
he had calf issues.
the last time I saw him get an injury was like right before the game before the Barcelona, the 4-0, the famous 4-0 at Anfield when we beat them 4-0 and won the
Yes,
Champions
I
League.
do remember he didn't play that.
He didn't play that game. That's like the last time I can think of when he was out for a significant amount of time. Because he was out for at least a couple of weeks around that time. He made it for the final, but he didn't. I don't even. No, he must have played the game before that, but like, I think he was out for like 2-3 weeks.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
fair
other
enough.
than Salah, who else do you have out right now?
Oh,
They're getting all the
well,
players back.
Tiago's out
yeah,
again,
yeah,
so that's cute.
Well, that's expected. That's
yeah. You're getting all
why
your
do you
players back.
why do you even like put him back on the
Which is
starting
crazy. What hurt? What happened?
Because
Like,
literally we had nobody else. Honestly, like it was either that or some kid. So we figured give him some minutes, and of course he gets hurt.
But what?
how
Like,
long
my
has it
thing is
been,
like,
a
what?
year?
What did he hurt? What hurt? What did he injure? What did he re-injure?
Right now,
Like, why would it be worth it when you're already down?
Last I heard, I think it just said like a generic kind of like muscle strain. You know, it didn't.
Oh, y'all
specify.
just doing the Thomas Partey stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all just doing the same
Probably,
thing we doing
yeah.
with Thomas Partey and Thiago. Y'all
Yeah.
just like, yeah, all right, we done.
Yeah.
You off the boat. You just, we just not gonna put you in the squad. no more.
Yeah.
That was like your last thing. All right, cool. We see what's going on. We're getting rid of you in the summer. We may put you on the roster. We may not. That's all that is.
Yeah,
Felicia.
I mean, right now we have him. Salah Soboslai still is out for a couple of weeks. Although his injury is weird because the rumor is he went to go get it scanned and checked out and whatever with the physios and all whatnot. They couldn't find anything wrong with him. They actually don't know what's causing his discomfort. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what was on in some of the articles I was reading.
Wow.
No, nothing on MRIs.
Nothing was popping up like that was obvious. So as far as we know,
Is it a back injury? Like back
No.
injuries,
It's some sort of hamstring slash. At first I thought it was a groin injury, and then it turns out that it's a reoccurring hamstring injury, the one that he got sidelined for earlier this season. But they apparently they looked at the scans and they're like, we don't see anything. So
hopefully it's not a nerve injury.
so there, yeah. So that and but we are getting people back. I mean, Trent is finally coming back into full training. Robertson's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
We got Endo. So
Got that endo.
Got that Endo.
He
and
come back.
Yeah. So
Come back.
Connor Bradley, he was out because of unfortunately his father passed away. So he'll be back too. You know. So honestly, we are getting some players back. That have been out for a while, and I think it showed what had happened when to that loss to Arsenal is like all those injuries, all those absences, all those games just finally caught up.
Robo
It's just
played, but I think he was just limited to like 30 minutes or something.
and same with Trent. Trent
Yeah.
should not have been playing that game,
Yeah.
but we had nobody else. Like
Yeah.
it's just like this is what we got. Go ahead and try it.
All right. We're definitely going to talk EPL and our teams. We're going to focus on Arsenal, the Gooners, because we got Gooners fans in here tonight. We're going to talk a little bit more about Liverpool. We're going to talk not much about Manchester United because there's not much to talk about.
You
That
destroyed
getting up there.
West Ham, baby.
Yeah.
Doing
yeah.
your thing.
West Ham, I can't wait. But the bake
I
that.
don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear
Well, then
it.
bake
You're
that ham about to be
listening.
baked.
You're listening to Lumpen FC on WLPN, LP Chicago 105.5 FM, Lumpen Radio. If you want to get in contact with us, hit us up, lumpenfcradio@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you or give us just comments. Trekker, I'm going to try not to mess this up this time. Talk to y'all soon.
Yeah.
Idiot business. Idiot business. Idiot. On WLPN. Idiot business. Idiot on Lumpen Radio. Tonight from 10 to 11 p.m. Central Time. Idiot business. Idiot business. Electronic, experimental, electronic, rock, hip-hop, comedy, manic Ilbians in a manic Ilbian style. Mixed manic Ilbian style. Idiot business on 105.5 FM.
Did you know you can now stream Lumpen Radio on your favorite internet-connected devices? Just say, "Hey Alexa, play WLPN."
Lumpen Radio from TuneIn.
And don't forget, you can take us with you anywhere you go. Download our app in the App Store. Lumpen Radio. Make all your robots play us. Lumpen Radio is supported by Living Room Realty. Living Room Realty is a real estate brokerage founded on service and commitment to the community. Living Room Realty believes that property ownership can change lives, and having a skilled real estate broker on your side, whether buying or selling, can make all the difference. Their West Town office hosts a variety of events, including their Property Buying 101 class. For more information, visit livingroomrealty.com. That's livingroomrealty.com. Lumpen Radio is supported by the Museum of Contemporary Art Chicago. The MCA champions the new and unexpected in contemporary art and culture through its exhibitions, performances, programs, and collection. Located in the heart of downtown Chicago, the MCA boasts the award-winning MCA store, the Marisol Restaurant and Bar, a 300-seat theater, and a terraced sculpture garden with a great view of Lake Michigan. Every Tuesday, the MCA is open until 9 p.m. and is free for Illinois residents. The MCA also offers free admission for anyone 18 and under all year long. For more information, visit mcachicago.org.
Yeah. And we back.
Welcome back to Lumpen Radio, WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM, Lumpen Radio, or Lumpen FC. We were talking about, the injuries that were befalling on Liverpool FC, but we are going to continue talking about the rest of our squads. Let's talk about Liverpool. Right now I got Jamie J and Dave coming in.
You pointed at me as Liverpool. He meant Arsenal.
Oh, sorry, Arsenal. Yeah,
I meant Arsenal.
No. Actually, no. Let's stick with Liverpool.
Oh man.
Sorry, Arsenal.
Why?
Why?
We're only top of the league. Who cares?
Oh wow, that was just like I'm just gonna tell you.
It's the
Top
truth.
right.
Sorry.
No. Let's talk about.
Been there.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about-
so funny.
Let's talk about the shift that is about to happen in soccer with all these managers saying, "I'm done. I'm done." So Liverpool, Klopp said, "Hey, you know what? Thank you so much. Appreciate it." He's won everything except maybe one trophy, I think, with Liverpool.
No, the only one he hasn't won is Europa.
Europa, right?
Which he's in right now.
Which he's in right now, right?
My
So
fa-
he's got
I
the
put
chance to
my money
win
on
it
him to win.
Oh, nice.
Mourinho also, in his own classy way, kind of put it
Well,
in
he
his.
got canned.
He got
didn't
fired.
Yeah.
Didn't he
as
leave his
Mourinho
ring?
do.
Didn't he
That
get
was
the ring? He
that was
like,
the pettiness. That was petty Mourinho doing petty Mourinho
I
stuff.
love
But
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
it
definitely
is.
just
But
got
see,
it.
that's-
It was great. It was
That
great. Love
is
it. Love
that's
it.
the Mourinho that I love. That
And guess
pettiness.
what? Guess what? Pellegrini, the captain that he left the ring in there, who's he scored the next game.
Yes, soap opera. Italian.
3 minutes
Italian
in.
soap opera. You
3
gotta love
minutes
it.
in,
It's so
he
good. It's so
scores
good.
the goal. Jose gave him that belief.
So okay, we got Klopp, we got Jose getting canned. We have Ancelotti saying he doesn't know. Like he doesn't
No,
know.
he's on an extension.
Did he extend?
Yeah,
Well,
he's extended.
No, but no. But you're talking about
2026.
we're talking about Real Madrid. We're already talking about the next extension. Like,
Okay.
we also have who else is it? Oh,
Xavi.
Xavi.
Yeah, I was like,
Xavi saying, "Hey, you know what? Nah, this isn't for me. You guys don't have the same war funds that we used to have, so I'm not gonna stick around."
Xavi's a weird one because I thought Xavi was more because of, yeah, you guys all suck. And I'm trying to do my best, and all you guys do is try to tear me down.
It's not a bad team though. That lineup is
No.
good kids, up and coming, talented kids, and the older squad teaching these kids. That's just amazing.
mean,
Lewandowski.
How bad does it have to be that he, like, you know, he won them the league last year, and they scored and they allowed like what 2 goals in the entire season.
Oh, that defense.
And
They won the league. I mean, that was just it's La Liga's a
and it's
tough
still
league,
not good
man.
enough. Like I kind of get it for Xavi. If I was Xavi, I'd been like, you know what, the hell with you guys.
I think it's my thing is I think it's more than that. I think it's I think like last season. I mean, again, everyone was kind of confused of how they're even getting players to be on their team. With UEFA cracking down
Which
and
is
looking at
sus.
Barca, and they're so suspect, and they've obviously cheated. Like they've cheated. The referees came out. They paid the refs. It's all came out that they've cheated, and it's cheating. They cheated.
Right, but
Let me finish.
Yeah,
But they
sorry,
cheated.
sorry.
So like they're in like so now like a lot of people are focusing on that club, and they're like, okay, so you've done all this. You're selling all these rights to your clubs. New camp's not even a new camp. You have players that you try to kick off. They're like, no, I want to get paid. Like Nigel Young, who's with Man U, be like, no, you guys, I don't want to leave. You can't just kick me out of here. You got to pay me.
Right.
Xavi has had to deal with keeping players and getting players that he didn't want. He has real no say. He's dealing with young kids that don't want to listen to old players like Gooding, who even said that he doesn't really like playing with these young kids because they don't like listen. They go to the locker room. There's a big difference in feelings. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to coach there. There's no why would you want to be there? That club's in turmoil. They're gonna have to get rid of so much. You know what I'm saying? They're like literally in depth selling players, and there's no real loyalty there. There's no it's not the team of the last. They're not Xavi's. They're not the Barcelona that Xavi played with.
Yeah. That's fair.
So, and honestly, you look at other clubs, Real Sociedad, Real Madrid, Atletico, Bilbao. There's other clubs that are playing better than them.
And honestly, like, not to interrupt you, but
Very good.
Xavi leaving, I mean, he's fluent in English. He could go to the EPL.
Yeah, he could go
He can kind of go anywhere wherever
He
wants.
goes somewhere he's going to deal with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he could go to Man U. He could go to Liverpool. He could deal with people that he doesn't have to deal with the same things that he dealt with at Barcelona. Like, he's literally
Right.
dealing with kids, man. Like, and they're not that good.
do you think? Okay, you mentioned Man U. I would take him in Man U.
Oh yeah, he would kill.
right now.
He would kill.
Right now. But do you think that his style of play would translate to EPL
Yeah, just because you're not dealing
with EPL players, mind you?
Yeah.
With EPL players.
Oh yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, we're literally looking at Barcelona coaches thriving in EPL. I mean, Arteta played for Barcelona at some point, was on the books. Coach under Pep. Pep's doing great. Xavi would probably just sell it. I mean, how many all these Spaniard coaches doing great in EPL right now? Like, aren't who's Brighton coach? Isn't he Spaniard? Fulham coach? Isn't he Spaniard? Like, they're not bad coaches.
Yeah, Unai Emery too.
Yeah. So like he was adding them on to that. So they're not bad coaches. They're here. Like
Right.
these Spaniards, they're here and they're doing very well.
And
in
Xabi
EPL.
Alonso over at
And Bayern Leverkusen.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
where do you think these managers are going to end up? Like, where is Xavi going to end up?
Well,
Like,
so-
I would love him in Man U. I'm going with Klopp. It's probably going to take maybe a year off or so, and if he's probably going to get the national team at that point,
I think
right?
that's what he
German
will.
national team.
I think so. And that would be fun to watch.
'Cause I don't see him going back to Dortmund. I definitely don't see him going to Bayern. Like,
No,
that
he's
would
not.
be-
I don't think he's in a club because
won't
he
go to
he said it's too much at Liverpool, so he's probably going to want some more relaxed. So he probably national team
national
status.
team,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which would be amazing for.
I would
Germany.
love I mean Arsenal, but like, it's crazy because like I like Xavi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen because Bayer Leverkusen is like they're shaking up the league. Untitled. Bayern Munich is the Bayern derby this weekend. I can't wait. That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good
Um,
games this week.
yeah,
We're
I
going to
guess-
cover that in a minute.
and then,
There's a lot of good games.
I just think and I would like Xavi to stay, and I think it'd be kind of cool for me if if Alonso didn't stay and he said he went to Liverpool, I would like Xavi to go to Leverkusen. But if Xavi Alonso stayed, I wouldn't mind seeing Xavi go to Liverpool. But then
Neither would I.
there's also
I'd take
the other dude. They're talking about the Brighton. Is it the Brighton coach they're
Yeah,
talking about? That maybe
De Sarbi.
going to yeah. So I feel like there's that triangle, but I do think there's a stain that people are like, yo, I don't want to touch that Barcelona job. So I don't. So yeah, I think Barcelona
gonna
also
be a-
also
there's gonna be a
SOL man.
match.
I don't like cheaters. So best of luck with that.
All right.
Really.
But see, here's the thing, though. Like, see, that's the thing, though. But you can't just say I don't like cheaters because they're all cheating.
The man.
They're all
no one
cheating.
paid refs.
Real Madrid, I love Real Madrid.
No one paid refs.
Con los blancos hasta la muerte, but we're cheating.
Yeah, the job.
We're
yeah,
cheating.
hey,
Barcelona,
when y'all
cheated.
get that foul with the refs
Manchester
that you
City,
paid, I'll put
cheated.
you on there. But
I mean,
Barcelona.
honestly, the
certified.
only one that doesn't make me suspect is Liverpool. But even then, it's kind of like.
No.
If we're
no.
cheating, we're not doing
PSG.
it well.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about.
PSG,
We're really bad
cheating.
at it.
I think there's a difference between cheating and just having more money in their clubs. Like Barcelona just straight up cheated, and they've getting caught by it. But having Bayern Munich and having the system they have, when they just have more money in their clubs. That's just the way that league was designed. That's just these people at Barcelona straight up just cheated. That's just.
Well, see, but the thing is that they took copies of the checks that they wrote. It's just hilarious. It's like you turned yourself in.
yeah,
You
I mean-
turned yourself
Yeah,
in.
so-
Why
But
did you
because-
keep checks, copies of the checks that you made
Because
to
to them-
referees? Like, what is
Now,
wrong
for context, because what they were doing was what they thought
with you? Yes.
was technically legal, and it was consulting.
Sure.
Mhm.
That was consulting. We were consulting.
Consulting, exactly. So, yeah.
I'm in
You have
garbage.
to
I'm in
report it.
garbage
Right.
disposal and imports and exports.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think in the
Consulting.
U.S. they call it RICO charges. Just throw that up there.
That's-
Hey, but you still need to keep those receipts.
Yeah, right. You got
We have receipts. They had
You want to know how they
receipts.
caught Al Capone? Because they had the receipts.
Man City got some in the back. Burn.
All right, guys. All right, we only have 20 minutes. We only have 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes to cover FA and then what you got for your team coming up here soon. The referee, with the manager thing, it's going to be too difficult because that's too many good managers going to too many places, and it's going to cause kind of a chaos in the next year or so. Because honestly, there are no managers coming up that I can be like, oh yeah, that guy. Ooh, there's no new Arteta. There's no new there's no. It's just not happening. And on top of that, much like Arteta ran into, Pep didn't want to let him go. And when he left, Pep was pissed. Pep was not happy about it. I don't think Pep is still over it. I think he's not over it because when they shake hands after a game, man, you could feel the hatred.
I don't know why.
There's
He
anger.
wanted to leave.
Yeah.
But good for Arteta.
There's
Good
some
for Arteta.
awkward smiles for sure.
All right. Let's look at FA. Well, we're basically looking at EPL at this point, I mean,
Yeah,
you got Chelsea Leeds. You got Man United, Nottingham Forest. Wolves versus Brighton. Liverpool versus Southampton. Bournemouth, Leicester. Coventry. Where is it? Maidstone United. Blackburn, Newcastle. Blackburn, Newcastle might be a good.
It could be.
show, yeah.
Blackburn just sold their best midfielder though. And they just who picked him up?
Right after they had to beat Wrexham.
Yeah, who picked him up? Oh my God, 22. Who picked him up? Brighton. I think Brighton may have bought him. Yeah, they just sold they were talking about during the game they were playing, but yeah, they just sold one of their best midfielders. So I mean, those all still like are pretty good matches. Who was the what was that? Say those matches, the Chelsea game. Who's Chelsea versus who?
Chelsea got Leeds.
Oh no! Oh, I think that's actually a pretty game. But Man City plays Luton Town, and
Yeah, City's got Luton.
yeah, and the Luton's been kind of like feeling themselves as of late.
Is it at Luton?
We will not go out without a fight.
That's a good. Yeah, is it? And maybe if it's at Luton, that could be.
It's at Luton. It's
that could
at
be
Luton.
a very, very interesting game. It's either gonna be a blowout or like Luton's gonna pull something out and it's gonna fatigue them. Just go zombie.
What happens for Manchester City when they can't park their bus anywhere near the stadium?
Oh no!
Like, and they have to walk through people's houses.
They're gonna buy one of those houses.
Right.
Exactly.
Airbnb right there.
It's gonna be the locker room.
It's Luton. They're gonna be they'll be grimy, but they'll be like, "Yo, come on through, hey, come on through." They know the money that's going through. They advanced that far, and they know they get money. They say, "Yeah, we can't mess this up. This ain't France. We ain't gonna get this game postponed, canceled."
And by the way, who's ever airing that game, I think that might be, and I don't know if I can do call outs like that. I think it's ESPN.
Yeah,
right?
ESPN Plus is all that.
All right, ESPN Plus. Show us the
95%.
walk-in. Show us that.
That would be a great experience.
That's what I want to see. I don't want to see like, oh,
I want
look
that
at this. No,
VR
I wanna see
experience
that.
in my goggles.
Yes.
That'll be amazing. There might be bricks through buses going on. It might be.
Could be fun, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie. Last match I was like, Sambi's on loan. Sambi was looking good.
All right, so of the teams that we got left in FA Cup, who do you guys think? City, dude, they're on a tear. City's on a tear.
Yeah.
They haven't lost a game, what, in 8 games? 7 games? 7 games? in a row?
They haven't had no Champions League.
9 games?
So I'm not. I'm gonna go for the latter. I don't think City's gonna do it. Like I said, again, we're in that nice little area where it's just either Moose Cup or FA Cup games, and then they're gonna be back in Europe. They're not gonna really need to focus on that because Man City's not as good as they were last year. So, yeah, they're not. I'm not really. I don't think.
I mean, who you got for the rest of this tournament?
Who's there? I mean, I could.
Right.
I
So
would.
of the teams that are left in this tournament: Coventry, Maidstone United, Bournemouth, Leicester, Blackburn, Newcastle, Luton, City, Chelsea, Leeds, Forest,
Chelsea.
United, Wolves, Brighton, Liverpool,
Chelsea.
Southampton.
Chelsea.
You think
For
Chelsea's
sure.
going to take it?
Yeah, I mean,
That would be
they
hilarious
that's
if
what
they do.
dude. The Chelsea, I think they need this. Who's it? Let me say, yeah, it was
They
FA
got
Cup,
Leeds.
right? Yeah,
We
so
got Leeds in this one.
they need. I think Chelsea literally needs this, and they're not playing bad as of late. But I literally think they need this. I
11th
think they
place Chelsea wins the FA. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think they could do it.
It would be. Yeah.
I think they could do it. I mean, Aston Villa's gonna be playing in Europe. I mean, other teams are playing in Europe. I mean, Chelsea. This is the only thing they have to play for. They're not bad. I mean, they play bad in the league, but they could definitely win the FA Cup.
I mean, that's actually not a bad shot because,
Yeah.
like what you were talking about, how Europe for some of those teams, whether it's Europa League or Champions League,
Or
will-
Conference League.
yeah, or conference
Yeah.
might become a thing.
All
Yeah.
headaches. Starts back in a couple
that kind
weeks.
of makes sense.
Yeah, for tournaments, I like underdogs. I'm going to go Luton or Wolves.
You know what? I wouldn't sleep on Bournemouth. Bournemouth is not a bad team.
Yo,
Yeah, no, they're not bad at
they have been on fire. It's just again, yeah. I mean, it's good. They're on fire and they don't have much play. But but unfortunately, Chelsea doesn't have to play in Europe, so Chelsea's on the same kind of
Yeah.
thing. They're like they have nothing. They have league and they have FA Cup.
Yeah.
So and it's that roster and then now,
Well, they have the Carabao Cup too. They're in the
Wait.
final.
It's
It's Liverpool.
Yeah,
and
Liverpool
Carabao,
Chelsea.
yeah,
That's
Liverpool,
right.
Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
yeah.
just one
Chelsea
more
might
game,
get 2
so-
trophies.
Right.
That would be so good.
Right,
man.
Chelsea
Potch
made-
out. You know?
Chelsea legit. Chelsea may legit can still get 2 trophies. That's wild.
That is some Barclays
In one of the
Premier
worst
League right
seasons.
there.
Yeah,
One of the
one of
worst
their
seasons
worst
they've had.
seasons they've had.
All right, so let's let's talk about the bottom of the league. Do you guys think that Everton's going to make it out?
Yes.
The way Luton's showing. Do you think Everton's going to make it out of that relegation?
Mhm.
Now,
I think
granted,
so.
they got themselves there because they cheated like everybody else,
Right,
but they just got caught.
You got caught.
right.
Oh, no, it's not that they got caught because everybody's
They
been caught.
overspent.
It's-
They didn't necessarily cheat. they just spent out of like they
Well, they thought they'd get away from it by just paying the fees, right? The fines or whatever, but that didn't happen.
well
so.
yeah.
Maybe
I
the
think
dude-
they thought they were going to be doing better with the money that but
Well, maybe he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get these players. We can get these deductions, and we still gonna
minus,
make it."
you know,
yeah, right.
getting 10 points taken away, that's rough. Dude.
They're still playing better soccer than
it's
any of
not.
those
It's
teams,
not.
though.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not because then they're just going to do that to City, and City's not going to have an issue with 10 points. Look,
I mean, Everton.
if you cheat like this and you get caught like this, like, come on. Like,
Where would Everton be right now if they didn't get that
I
deduction?
think like right behind Chelsea. They wouldn't
Right?
Be that,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
wouldn't be that
I
far.
think they're gonna be just fine. They're literally playing better than any of those other teams.
Me
Like
too.
they're consistently, and they're not playing. They have nothing to play. They have no FA Cup,
Yeah,
no
they do
nothing.
have
They can just go
Yeah.
out there. So I think they're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, they definitely deserve it.
oh, come on, Luton, prove them wrong, Luton.
Yeah, that'd be good. But I wouldn't. It's one of those things I would love Luton to stay up to because the way they've been playing. But like, man, Everton deserve it.
I think yeah, I kind of agree. I think it'll catch up to Luton that I don't know if they can keep it up for the next 15 games or so. That
It's
they'll
a lot
have
of pressure
to.
on Sambi.
Yeah.
all right. We're right up against it, guys. We're right up against it. So what do we have next? EPL matchup games. Let's get started with your teams. Gooners, West Ham. How do you feel about it?
Away.
Go ahead, Dave.
West Ham, yeah, West
ahead,
Ham at
Dave.
West Ham.
We
at
own
West
one.
Ham. Come on.
We owe him one for sure. We owe him one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Declan Rice derby for sure.
You
We
got
owe him
this?
one. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
We owe him one. Yeah.
I forgot.
We always outplay them. I don't care. We always outplay them. But their field is almost just as nice and big as ours. We always outplay them there. The only reason we tied, I think we tied them last year because Thomas Partey tried to do that flick and it hit Declan Rice's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it wasn't a handball and consideration to flick. But
What did VAR
regardless,
say?
right? It wasn't a handball. It was right. If VAR said it wasn't. He literally chipped it towards his hand, so it was his fault. And he did it in the final third of our field, so it just shouldn't have happened. But again,
Was his hand not in the shadow of the person?
no, his hand was by his
It's
side.
the curve of the ball.
His hand,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah, his hand was exactly where it should
That's
have
why
been.
they going in.
So
The round curve of
I
the
don't-
round ball, of course.
I don't see us the way we're going in. I don't see us not winning this game.
Yeah. Tommy Yasu will be back. I believe.
I just think that we're right now we're playing
We play the
we're
same
thirsty.
team as
We're some
Liverpool, I think
dogs.
it's-
I am
It
kind
does
of
suck that you're talking about injuries, but Smith Rowe got hurt again.
Oh.
So I don't Thiago. I just don't see him being there next year, which is we're gonna move on, man. It sucks because he's good. Like I don't know
got
what
talent.
he's hurt. I don't know what's wrong with this man. Has his thighs, groins, and lower body just not. I don't know what it is, man. He started last game. Now he's and now he's out. He's on, I don't know. It's weird. And I want him. And I liked where they put him too, but it's you don't know, man. So him and Thomas Partey. I hope that again, it's only February. We got 3 or 4 months more soccer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping he gets that together. Yeah, man. Again, I don't think we lose this match.
No.
I don't think we lose this match at all. I think we go in there and let them know.
You guys got a prediction for us or not?
I said 3-1.
Me too,
3-1?
actually.
3-1?
Me too, actually.
Wow, win-win.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know.
Liverpool, you got Burnley. What you think, Liverpool?
Well, it's at home, and we finally got an entire week's rest for the first time in a millennia. So it's I think finally we can rest.
With Salah still out?
Salah's still out, but we still have Jota. Nunez will be fully fit. He's back in training. Luis Diaz is fine. Gakpo's still fine. The miss right now is Szoboszlai in midfield, but we do have Endo back, so potentially we could put Endo in 6 and put McAllister at the 8 next to Curtis Jones, and I'm okay with that midfield. And Konate's out with the red card for 1 game suspension against Arsenal, so we'll probably just put the kid Kwanzaa in, which against Burnley I'm okay,
Yeah.
especially at home.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and Kwanzaa's good.
Yeah.
He's a solid
Yeah.
player. Next to Virgil, I'm not too worried
yeah.
about it. And then if we don't get Connor Bradley back for the right back, which I would like, because I don't know if Trent Alexander-Arnold is 100% ready to go, but Trent's not bad either. So I wouldn't mind throwing him in, or Gomez. Gomez can play at right back. And on left back we can play Robertson. I don't think Tsimikas is back, or we can play Gomez also. So we definitely have a lot of good options, good enough to beat Burnley. As far as like the thing about Burnley is Thomas Partey company has them playing out. They don't sit back. Like I'd be surprised if he has them attacking, which plays for us. Yeah, that actually plays into our hands. Unless
that'd be a bad move if Burnley does that.
Yeah.
I would doubt his coaching ability if he plays a high line against Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just dumb.
I don't know exactly how he plays. I haven't followed a lot of Burnley, but I know that they don't sit back, which is enough, I think, for Liverpool to sort of exploit.
I'm pretty sure they did sit. I think they do sit back.
Yeah, they're pretty tough
I'm pretty sure.
defensively, for
Yeah, they sit back. They're a sit back club, especially when they play the top fours. They just sit back. They go counter.
Just hope for it.
That's fine. I mean,
exactly. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Y'all do all right. Y'all do all right.
Yeah, I think we'll have enough.
Y'all shoot way more than we do, so. You know what I'm saying?
We better.
Yeah,
The amount of forwards we have.
We'll get there.
What's your expected goals?
We'll get there and pass that back real quick.
No, our expected goals is always like 1,000, and we score like 2. You know,
the shots be up there though. I mean,
hey,
listen, Darwin, my boy, Darwin be shooting. Darwin be shooting. Darwin's like, yo, you don't miss any chance you got to shoot. He's like, you'll never miss any shoot you're gonna take or whatever that saying is. Darwin be shooting, boy.
Definitely shooting for sure.
All right, let's talk. Let's put words in other supporters' mouths. City, Everton. What you guys have? I mean, City's gonna.
Is it at City?
It's at City too.
Oh,
it's at the Empty Head.
They're gonna win.
It's gonna be like a boring 2-0.
Right.
That's gonna be an awful game.
Could be 3.
2 in the first 10 minutes, and then defense.
I mean, Holland still needs to get like his rust off still, so it could be.
Give him a game. I think I'll give him a game.
Yeah.
No, I think they will, but I think it's gonna be like a what do they call it? Like a jammy kind of like.
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna be a back and forth like, ooh, I want to watch this.
Kevin De
game
Bruyne, like 80, 86, 90.
There's
right, exactly.
He's like, all right, enough of this.
Yeah. That's funny you said those games. Yeah, those games aren't fun to watch. It's not. It's not watching teams try to defend. Even though when that Brentford scored that goal, you're like,
oh, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
And but then it was like, okay, but you could also tell like, man, this is not gonna hold. Like, it's just. It's just like, man, I hate to say it, man. It's like when these teams do that, I guess with Arsenal, like, man, like the Forest, even was the last match we've been playing. It's like when these teams just like you love watching Arsenal, Liverpool, or like Arsenal, Tottenham, even City games. But like when they played all these other teams, or even Man U, when they get every player behind the ball and they're just sitting there. It's just like, man, all right, I get it. But then when people are like, oh, they can't score, it's like, well, they have everybody behind the ball.
Exactly.
It's literally how they play. There's not going to be a lot of goals unless it's an open game. But you got these teams like that are sitting behind the ball. They need a point, so they get a draw, and there's 30 shots, and they have one, and they get a point. This is what it is.
Yeah.
And their fans are going to clap all day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can hear the bus back up. Beep, beep, beep,
Yep.
beep. All right, Chelsea and Crystal Palace at Crystal Palace. That's a Monday game.
It all depends who's healthy for Crystal Palace.
Those Monday games are crazy.
Palace has been dropping off.
I don't think
hard.
without Elisa or Eze.
If they don't have any of them, then it's a wrap.
I got nothing.
Chelsea's
It's a wrap.
gonna take that one, unfortunately.
And then and also if they don't, man, they need to get out of that club.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Chelsea. Yeah.
SA and Elise need to go.
Yeah.
They got to leave, man. I don't know why they'd bother signing
They
those.
extended, didn't Elisa?
I don't. They both did. I don't know why.
Wow.
Awful decision.
dumb.
Awful.
Protecting their value.
Awful.
I mean, how much they getting paid though? How much they getting paid?
Man,
Not
it's
enough.
Crystal Palace. There's no
Sorry.
way.
Yeah.
There's no way they got paid enough. So yeah,
Whatever it is. It's
but
not
you know,
enough.
Man United is going for Elise, so like it's obviously not enough. So it's obviously just like a thing, whatever. Because Man United's already looking. Both they're not. I don't see them there next season.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, and if they're there, they'll be gone in January. They're not
I'll-
this may be it. For them.
So last one, I'll let you guys pick. Aston Villa, Man United at Villa. I have nothing to say.
This
could
is
be
a tough
tie.
one.
Yeah, I see it too.
This one-
Tie.
For sure.
Villa just got spanked, so they're gonna need an answer.
Yeah,
Tie.
Unai at home is rough. So
It's gonna be rougher because they got spanked. They got destroyed by
What
Chelsea.
you got? What you got for the
No,
tie?
you're right.
1-1, 0-0, 2-2,
2-2.
2-2.
Yeah,
2-2.
High scoring game.
I have to go
Yeah.
with the 2-2.
Going with the
also.
plus 3.5. Huh?
They just got
Well, you guys are
Chelsea
scoring.
just scored 3 on them, so 2-2.
Yeah, and Man U
I
is
could see
actually
it being
doing all right.
2-1 and then till the very end, and just tie game
2-2.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Both of teams will take that,
I
actually.
got Rashford
Absolutely.
scoring. I got Rashford and Garnacho scoring.
We covered a lot of topics tonight, guys. Thank you so much, Dave, for joining us.
Thanks for
And
having me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Dave
So much fun,
P.
Dave.
Love
thank
it.
you. Thank you for joining us. And Nemec, thank you for doing the AV for us today.
Thank you,
Appreciate it so
Nemec.
much.
Yeah, but good.
This is Lumpen FC, WLPN, LP Chicago, 105.5 FM, Lumpen Radio. If you want to drop any comments, if you want to let us know what you think about our show, if you just want to yell at me for a while, hit us up, lumpenfcradio@gmail.com. Follow us on Barra Brava Brewing Co. on Instagram. And we'll hit you up with a lot
Don't
of
forget the
bunch
X,
of
man.
other stuff.
You always forget.
The X,
The Twitter X,
the
X,
X, the
man.
X.
Come on, man.
On
we
the
don't mess
Twitter
with Elon,
X,
but we need
the thing
support.
that nobody, whatever that thing is, hit us up
Yeah.
on what is it? What is it again?
Lumpen FC Radio or Lumpen FC, you'll see us.
There you go. Hit us up on Lumpen FC X, Twitter, whatever it is.
Elon Musk's
Elon Musk
playground.
channel.
COIG.
Thank you all so much for listening to us.
COIG.
I'm Adrian.
Jamie J.
Sebastian.
And Dave,
You
thanks
all
for having
take
me
care
again.
out there so much. Have a good one.
Thank you,
Take
Nivik.
care.